What's going on, y'all? It's your boy No Credit, and I'm back again with another one. I need you guys to do me a favor, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, hit that notification icon for more videos like these. That being said, let's get into it. Tsyzu talking crazy, man. Crawford going cooking. He talking crazy. Crawford going cooking. Dino Mike, CRM software. Salute. Tsyzu talking crazy. Crawford's going punch on him, man. He should have kept his mouth shut. By the way, I'm taking all bets on Terence Crawford versus Tsyzu fight. We know that fight is going down probably July. Tsyzu has 5 days to negotiate with Terence Crawford after his fight with not Brian Mendoza. His fight with Sebastian Fondora. I guess pretty much everybody is picking Tsyzu to beat Fondora. So we know he has to negotiate with Bud right after that fight, because Bud being the super champion at 147. Only, let me educate some boxing fans that don't follow the sport. Dino Mike, CRM software. Salute, Easy Root. Keep working in them angles. Boxing nerd about to get it. Boxing nerd know his boy Boots a duck. Boots scary. Boots been running from Bud. He ducked Bud twice. He don't want no smoke. Boxing nerd been ducking smoke too. He said he was gonna come to Philly to spar me. He never came. He know what's up. His man Dwight Anderson said he was gonna come to Philly. He never came. These dudes are scary. They don't want no smoke, man. They know what I'm gonna do to them. They know how I'm coming. You hear me? Dino was salute. Anyway, Tsyzu has 5 days after his fight with Sebastian Fondor to get a negotiation with Bud. So we gonna see. We gonna see. And like I was saying, I'm taking all bets Crawford by knockout against Tsyzu. Anybody that want to bet, let me drop that in the comment section for all the casual fanboys in the building that think Tsyzu is gonna beat Crawford. Crawford by KO. Taking all bets. Let me know. Crawford versus Tsyzu. I'm taking all bets. Crawford versus Tim. Ja '05. Salute. Crawford by brutal destruction in Australia. Oh, yeah. Bro. Bro, if that fight is in Australia, bro, you know that fight not going 12. You think Crawford is going to go to Australia and let Tsyzu see 12 rounds? Kind of like Manny Pacquiao versus, what's his name? Remember Manny Pacquiao versus Jeff Horn? Manny Pacquiao was supposed to knock out Jeff Horn. Why would you let Jeff Horn go 12 rounds with you? You're in Australia, bro. Yeah, Jeff Horn. You're in Australia. You're fighting this guy in his backyard. He's not fighting you in your backyard. You think they're going to give you the decision? Maybe Pacquiao should have stopped Jeff Horn, bro. He let that man see the 12th round, so he deserved to lose. And then what happened when Jeff Horn got in the ring with Bud? The best fighter of this generation. You think Bud won't let that fight go 12 rounds? He stopped Horn in 9 rounds. He showed Manny Pacquiao how to close the show. Manny Pacquiao couldn't close the show. Bud said, Manny, you passed your prime. Let a young buck take over. I'm going to show you how I do this. Crawford went in there and he KO'd Jeff Horn. And he won every single round. I don't think there was one round Jeff Horn won. Dino Mike, CRM software, he said, one-sided ass whooping. Facts. It was a one-sided ass whooping. Bud won every single round. He showed Manny Pacquiao his levels to this boxing stuff. You could be an 8th division world champion, but right now is my time. I'm taking over. And he showed Manny Pacquiao how to close the show. You get in the ring with somebody that don't belong in there with you, you going to let that person go 12 rounds? No, you're going to get them out of there and win every single round. and show him his levels to this. And Bud was able to show that to Manny Pacquiao. After Bud punched on Manny, punched on Jeff Horn, Manny said, ain't no way I'm going anywhere near that boogeyman Bud Crawford. And Earl, they all seen what happened. They said, you know what? We got to think of a master plan to blackball Terence Crawford and not let him get any of these belts. We're gonna let Earl get all these belts, and then eventually they're gonna fight. They blackball Crawford for 5 years. He finally get the Earl Spence fight. He punishes Earl Spence, become undisputed in the second weight class. And you know what these people do? They take credit from Crawford. After waiting 5 years, bro, Ja 05, salute, Brody. He says, if Bud goes 3-time undisputed, he's the GOAT, in my opinion. Of course. Ain't nobody done it in boxing. Nobody done it in the sport of boxing. And he becomes a 4-division world champion, too. Ain't nobody done it in the sport of boxing. He becomes a 4-division world champion, too, Brody. Also, bro, the man, they blackballed the man for 5 years, bro. You feel me? 5 years they blackballed Terence Crawford. They even tried not to recognize the WBO belt. They said, we don't recognize the WBO belt. For 5 years, they blackballed Terence Crawford. They ain't want to recognize the WBO belt for 5 years, bro. That's crazy. 5 years, they ain't want to. They talking about you on the wrong side of the street. You on a different side of the street. So that man kept that anger built inside of him for 5 years. That's why we seen a one-sided ass whooping when he fought Earl Spence Jr. because he was so mad for 5 years. These dudes prevented me. They held my career up for 5 years. They said, we not crossing the street. How come Porter was able to cross the street? Porter came over the top rank. Why Earl couldn't do it? Why Sean Porter? Well, Sean Porter did it, but he did it when he lost the belt. Why Ugas couldn't do it? Why Danny couldn't do it? All these fighters y'all said was great fighters. Why couldn't they cross the street and fight Boogeyman Bud? And people don't understand. And people don't understand that Bud was the number one pound for pound fighter when he first moved up to 147. So how I'm the number one pound for pound fighter and you're telling me I'm on the wrong side of the street? Do that make sense to y'all? Wouldn't you want to go take that crown from the number one pound for pound fighter? Wouldn't you want to go on his side of the street if you calling it a side of the street? Wouldn't you want to go challenge him? Because you know if you beat him, you become the number one fighter in the world. Why wasn't those guys from the PBC wanting to do that? They talking about, oh, you on the wrong side of the street. That made no sense. I'm the number one pound for pound fighter. And you worrying about me being on a different side of the street, bro? Do that make sense to y'all? Somebody please comment in the comment section and tell me, how do it make sense to tell the number one pound for pound fighter in the world you on the wrong side of the street? If that's not duck talk, then I don't know what is. So just tell the world you're just scared to fight the man. Just tell the world, say, I'm scared to fight Terence Crawford. Like Keith Thurman, at least Keith Thurman, he admitted it. Keith Thurman was like, I have no interest in ever fighting Terence Crawford. He said, you could entice me, meaning like you could give me a whole lot of money. Y'all know who another person who's asking for a whole lot of money? Canelo Alvarez. Canelo says he's not getting anywhere near what's his name? He's not getting anywhere near David Benavidez unless he get 150 mil to 200 mil. That's crazy. Stony Ski, salute, Brody. Salute, Big Bud. He definitely deserves his props. For sure, bro. For sure, man. They trying to take credit from this man every chance they get. Everybody he fights, they try to take credit from him. Bro, look at this, bro. Stony Ski, check this out, Brody. He fought when he fought Jeff Horn. Jeff Horn had just came off a win from Manny Pacquiao. They said, man, he beat Jeff Horn. Jeff Horn's a bum. How is Jeff Horn a bum? And he just beat Manny Pacquiao. He went 12 rounds with Manny Pacquiao. Crawford beats Jeff Horn, knocks him out. Jeff Horn's a bum. Now he's a bum, right? What about Jose Benavidez? Jose Benavidez is a bum. Jose Benavidez just fought Danny Garcia in a close fight, and he fought 160-pounder Jamal Charlo. And Jamal Charlo was overweight, and he still couldn't knock out Jose Benavidez. But yet, they said Jose Benavidez was a bum. It's not really adding up. They said Mean Machine was a bum. Mean Machine almost knocked out Virgil Ortiz. Well, everybody said Amir Khan's a bum. Bud beat Amir Khan in 6 rounds. It took Canelo 7 rounds to knock out Amir Khan. Crawford knocked Amir Khan out in 6 rounds. Made that man quit. Well, who else? Sean Porter. Nobody has ever stopped Sean Porter. Crawford was the first guy to stop Sean Porter. Made his daddy throw in the towel. And they said Sean Porter did. How your own dad going to turn on you and sell the fight? They said Sean Porter daddy suit. He sold the fight. He threw the towel in. Sean Porter didn't know he was going to throw the towel in. Like, what are y'all talking about? Why would your own dad take money on the side to mess up your fight? This is how crazy boxing fans are. Can you believe these people really said Sean Porter daddy threw the fight? Can y'all really believe that? They literally said the man owned dad. They said his dad threw the fight away. Him and his dad wasn't talking. Do that even make sense to y'all? How your own father going to throw your fight, bro? He want to see his son win. Why would you not want to see your son win? Why would you throw in the towel? You only throw in the towel if you care about your son's health. And now we know he cared about his son's Sean Porter's health. Because after that fight, we seen what Crawford was doing. We seen what Crawford did to David Avanesian. He almost killed that man. Bro, I lied to y'all not. If y'all watch David Avanesian versus Terence Crawford, that knockout was so scary, bro. I thought Crawford caught a body. I really thought that man caught a body, bro. I was scared for David Avanesian. And then, after the David Avanesian, y'all seen the beating he gave to Earl Spence? Now, can y'all really tell me, was Sean Porter daddy wrong for throwing in the towel? Was Sean Porter daddy really wrong for throwing in the towel? Are you serious, yo? Come on, man. Y'all got to stop trolling. Let me read some of these comments. Dino Mike CRM software. Salute, Brody. He says they all would have had their biggest payday fighting Bud too. Porter did. Spence did. They all scared. Yup. They was talking duck language. How you scared to fight the #1 pound-for-pound fighter and make the biggest purse of your career? Dan Tan, salute, Brody. Josh, salute. He says, who's the bigger bitch, Canelo or Tank? Oh, man. Right now, it's Canelo. I'm not going to lie. Right now, I think it's Canelo. Because Canelo, he's asking for a ridiculous amount of money, bro. I ain't never heard some shit like that. He's asking for money Floyd Mayweather didn't even ask for. The man says he wants 150 mil to 200 mil to fight David Benavidez. Think about it, bro. 150 to 200 mil to fight David Benavidez. How much y'all think he gonna want to fight Bud? Who's #1 pound for pound? He gonna want 500 mils to fight Bud. If he wants 200 for David, he wants 500 for Bud. No bullshit. Michael Simpson L. Jr. He said, what up? No credit. Salute. Salute, Michael. I ain't talked to you in a minute, bro. I should drop the link on you. Let me cook up a little bit. I'm going to drop the link on you. ASAP Low Dog. My God, what up? Salute, my guy. ASAP Low Dog. Bud is the greatest. Zoo, you next on the list. Oh, yeah, he going to cook Zoo. Yo, ASAP, you seen Zoo recent interview, bro? Zoo recent interview, you heard what he said, bro? Zoo, you know what Zoo was saying, bro? He talking about Earl wasn't the same. Bro, you know he's digging his own grave by saying that, bro. You trying to take away credit from Crawford, right? The man waited 5 years to get the Earl Spence fight. He had all this anger built inside of him for 5 years to get his hands on Earl Spence. He finally gets the fight. He put on the best performance of his career, and you're trying to take credit from that man? Are you serious? You know, Zoo is he digging himself in a grave, bro. He might as well get the shovel already, bro. You hear me, bro? He might as well get the shovel already because Bub about to bury him. The more he keep talking that Earl wasn't the same shit. That shit gonna make Bub mad as fuck, bro. I'll lie to you not. Shit, I know I'd be mad. Somebody talking about the guy I just beat that I waited 5 years to fight. You gonna tell me that guy wasn't the same? That's gonna make me mad, especially if I'm about to get in the ring with you next. I'm gonna beat you so bad they gonna say you wasn't the same. Crawford's gonna beat Zoo so bad, everybody gonna say Zoo wasn't the same. Oh man, Bud might f around and free the Aboriginals after he whoops. Yo, you crazy, bro. Bomb Bab Streets. Salute. Salute, no credit. Bomb Bab Streets. Salute. 200 mil versus 20 mil. Hands down. Honello. Hey, yo. Yeah, Canelo tripping with the 200 mil, bro. That's too much. Justin Cherry. Salute. I ain't see you in a minute, Justin. He said all them sloppy Spence fans are now boot sexuals, pumping them up like they did Spence. Salute, Easy Root versus Boxing Nerd. I got Easy's second round KO. Oh yeah, he easy work, bro. You know I'm knocking his ass out. Let me drop the link on Justin. I'm gonna drop the link on you because I ain't get to talk to you after the Crawford versus Spence fight. I ain't get to talk to you, Justin. If you want to come on though. Justin and Michael, if whatever one of y'all want to come on, y'all can come on. I just dropped the link on y'all. You know what I'm saying? Whichever one of y'all want to hop on, y'all can hop on. ASAP Lil Dog said that beating was so bad they can't believe what they saw. They make it that beating was so bad they can't believe what they saw. They making up excuses. Oh yeah, for sure. Oh man, Branyo Romero, salute. He said, "Yo, God bless, brother. Salute, my guy. Bless you too." Hey, yo, but I don't like Tim Tsyzu talking about Earl wasn't the same, man. He can't be talking like that. If he says that, bro, then he's underestimating T Bud, and it's not going to end well for him. It's not gonna end well. He got chill. But in other news, Ryan Garcia is going off, man. He's saying a lot of crazy stuff when it comes to the sport of boxing. He's saying a lot of crazy stuff. Shakur and Tank, they going back and forth. They both still in the same division. I don't know if Mayweather's trying to make Shakur versus Tank anytime soon. But that's one of the biggest fights in the sport of boxing. I think Shakur beats Tank, guys. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. I like Shakur over Tank. And I like Tank, but I like Shakur over Tank. I think it's gonna be difficult for Tank to cut off the ring on Shakur. Justin, salute, man. I ain't get to talk to you after that beatdown, man. Where you was at? Or did I talk to you? I can't hear you, Justin. You there? You there? I can't hear you. Damn, I can't hear you for some reason. Is your mic on? Oh, now I can hear you.
Hello?
Yeah, I couldn't hear you for some reason. I don't know
Oh,
why.
I can't hear you on I can't hear you on my headset. It's okay though. It's okay. What's up, Easy Route?
I'm telling, bro. How you?
I am doing absolutely fabulous, man. I'm just watching you cook here.
Yeah, appreciate it.
It's
Hey, was
good,
was
man.
you at the parade?
What's that? No, I didn't go that. No, my parents and everybody ended up going that. I think I was out of town for that. No, I went to the fight though, and it was
Oh,
wild,
really?
man.
Oh, wait. You went to the actual fight?
Yeah, for sure, for sure.
Oh, wow. That's nice. I didn't know that.
Yeah. Yeah, it was man, there was packed with Dallas people there, man. They were all around us. I was actually just joking around because I don't know if
Hmm.
you guys know this, but what do you call it? Just to go along with how Showtime was doing Bud, like
Right.
a week after the fight, they pulled that fight from their what do you call it? Their stream. Like they had it on for about a week and then they pulled it off. So I
Wow.
only got to watch it one time after that. Otherwise, it was basically like from like a YouTube clip from somebody in the crowd, you know. But
Yeah.
it just recently got put on Amazon Prime, so I watched it like 2 3 times already. And there was
Uh-huh.
this one moment. There was this one moment. I remember the first round, and you know we talked about this extensively.
Oh
Like
yeah,
I
yeah,
knew
we did. Listen,
we we
Justin, the
yeah
crazy thing is everything we said happened.
happened. Yes, I know,
It's,
I
bro,
know.
it's like we seen the future and we was trying to warn these guys and they wasn't listening.
They would not listen, man. They would not listen. With that first round, Bud Bud caught Spence.
Uh-huh.
Spence with a jab. Spence jabbed, and Bud slipped and jabbed him, and then hit him again with another jab. So he hit him with two in a row. And
Right.
I turned to my wife and I goes, "It is done. Like it's done. Like he's got his timing down. This dude is about to get cooked now."
Man, I
And
wish I was there for that, like in
oh,
person.
dude, it was wild. It was wild, man.
Yeah,
It
that's
was
a
just
once in a lifetime experience you got to witness.
yeah, it was. It truly was. It is the best fight that I've gone to so far. But like,
Yeah.
it was just
The
shocking to
atmosphere,
see.
bro, just the atmosphere alone want
I was
make
gonna
you want
say
to be
that
there.
the atmosphere alone, you know, outside of everybody getting mad because one of the Charlo brothers acted a fool.
Oh
But
yeah, yeah.
yeah, but outside that, the energy was so hyped there. And
Mm-hmm.
then when Bud knocked his ass to the dirt in that second round,
Uh-huh.
all the people from Texas were just quiet, man.
Yeah, he shut
Like they
everybody
saw
up.
ghosts, man.
He
I was
silenced the
oh
whole
my
crowd.
gosh, dude. That was crazy, man. That was
Yeah,
crazy.
man. Watching that fight, man. Watching that fight, I was just cracking up from cheek to cheek. Like, wow, I knew this was gonna happen, but
For
I didn't know it was
sure.
gonna be this bad.
For sure, man. I was trying to tell everybody I ran into down there in Las Vegas, anybody who's willing to talk boxing, I was trying to talk boxing, just tell them, no, Bud's going to cook this dude. Bud's going to knock this dude out. Like, he's going to make him look easy. He's going to make him look average. You're going to understand why they avoided him so long, you know?
Right.
And it was just everything we said, man. Everything we said all those years. But now,
Uh huh.
switch gears, and you got Spence, you know, dragging all this out for like the last year and then saying, "Oh, you know, we're not going to do the rematch or whatever." Like he's
Yeah,
not
I
going to
was
do the
just
rematch.
about to bring that up. He literally ducked the rematch.
Duck the rematch, and now all these Earl sexuals are now boot sexuals.
Yeah, that's
Talking
the
about boots. Boots
man.
got to get the shot now. Like, oh my gosh, man, when are they going to learn, man? When are they going
It's
to
not
learn?
gonna end. I
It's
don't think
not
it's
going to
gonna
end.
end
It's
until this
not going
man
to end. No,
retires. he
it's not going to end, man. Even after he retires, they're going to say, "Oh, his schedule,
didn't fight
his
this guy. He didn't
competition
fight
was
that guy.
weak." Yeah, his competition's weak. Like, you know, you can roll the numbers, man. Like his championship fights outside of Earl Spence and his
Right.
championship fights, his opponents have a 94% win percentage, which is
Wow.
really, really high. Like if you
That's
crunch the
high. That's
numbers,
high.
yeah, going into the fight against Bud, they have a 94% combined win percentage. So he's not fighting slouches just
Right.
because people don't see him on pay-per-views
Right.
doesn't mean they're slouches. And it just people just don't give the man credit, and I don't know why.
Yeah, I don't know why either, man. This is a guy. This is a guy who live, breathe, sleeps, eat boxing, man. And like the fact that he don't get the credit he deserve is just disgusting for the sport,
Yeah,
man.
it's disgusting. And I'll tell you one thing: anybody can come on the show and say whatever you want, but
Right.
if he were to get that fight against
Yeah.
He's gonna get worked, man.
Oh
It's
yeah.
dude, he's
Yeah.
gonna get worked. His
Listen.
style is just like I don't want to say it's like Spence because it's not,
Yeah, yeah.
but the
He
old
got a little
Canelo
bit more
would have
skills than Spence.
right. He does have more skills than Spence, but the old about 5 or 6 fights ago,
Right.
Canelo probably would have given him a
A
better
better fight.
competition because he used his
That
feet,
Canelo
used
versus
his angles.
Charlo. When I
Right.
seen that Canelo versus Charlo, I said, "Bug got him."
Yeah. Dude, I was saying the same thing too, man. I was saying the same thing. Like he's loading up on all these shots,
Yeah,
telegraphing his
he's gonna
punches.
see that shit from a mile away.
Yeah, he is. He is staying on the line. It's just,
And you know what's crazy? You know what's crazy? Canelo excuse on why the fight shouldn't happen. He's not getting no credit. That's crazy because hello, can you hear me? Somebody
I
was
can't.
calling. You can still hear me?
Yes, sir. Loud and
Yeah, I
clear.
was getting a phone call. I hope this guy don't call back. But you know what's crazy? Canelo excuse for not taking a fight, saying he's not gonna get no credit. You know what's crazy about that? Canelo doesn't need any credit because, like, if we look at Canelo resume, even though it's arguable, some of his wins are some people will argue he lost some of those fights, right?
Right, right.
But you have more than enough credit in the boxing world already.
Yeah, for sure. It should be out of principle. It should be out of the love of the game that they fight.
Right. It's
Because
not
we
about
got to
credit
know
no
who's the
more.
top
You
dog. And
you
for years, it's been Canelo, Crawford. Canelo's going up a weight,
right,
whooping people. Crawford's tearing people up. Like, and so for him to just to dismiss it like that is
right,
completely absurd. And that just goes to show, man. Like, we're at a really, really interesting age for boxing, and it's kind of sad, but they're all out to get that paycheck, to get some clout,
right.
and that's it, man. Like, we were not in an age where the best want to fight the best. There's very few Kobe Bryant boxers out there, if you know what I mean, like,
Oh
who
yeah,
want to
yeah,
prove
definitely.
themselves. Like, it's just kind of the same thing with All-Star game. People go to the All-Star game, and it used to be like, oh, it's an All-Star game, but it's like a pickup game. We're gonna see who's the best. Kobe Bryant treated like that, but now it's like people just want money and they want to goof around. It's kind of sad, but
Right. And Justin, the crazy thing about this, right? I'm at 168 and a guy at 147 is calling me out. I find
hug,
that very disrespectful. I'm
crush
gonna
him,
want to send him a message.
stomp him like an ant, especially if he's
It-
number one pound for pound. Like,
right.
you're gonna want to stomp him like an ant for
Yeah,
sure.
like humble. I'm gonna want to humble that guy
Yeah,
instead of saying I'm
exactly.
not getting no credit. No, he's calling me out.
Yeah, it
You're
is.
you're 3 weight classes below me and you're calling me out. Come on,
It's
man.
it's silly, man. It's silly. I don't
I'm
get
gonna
where he's
want
coming from,
Justin.
but
I'm gonna want to humble that guy. You
well,
understand what
Canelo's
I'm
going to be
saying?
asking for 300 million to fight Crawford, probably.
Yeah, I was just saying that. If he's gonna ask for two, if he's asking for two for David Benavidez, who's not a bigger draw than Crawford, he's definitely asking for three or
Yeah,
five.
for sure, man, for sure. What do you think? I mean, Bud and Sue, I think is a good fight, and I really hope that happens. But what do you think about what Floyd said about Bud should just fight Benavidez? Like, I'm all for it because that would make a good story if he knocked both of the brothers out.
Yeah, yeah, that is a good story. You know, yeah, but I don't know. I don't know if that size would be an issue though.
Yeah, I don't know either. I don't
Yeah,
think it
I
will
don't
be.
know because
His skills pay the
that dude
bills,
is
man.
big, man. That dude, because when because there's no rehydration clause and stuff like that.
Right,
So
right,
when they weigh in at 168, he's coming. He was almost 200 pounds versus what's his name,
right.
Andre.
Andre, yep.
I heard he was
Right.
195.
Yeah, that's crazy.
That's big.
Yeah, that's
That's
big.
why you think Canelo's running away from that.
Right, right. And he was right saying, yeah, it's going to bring it up 25 pounds.
25 extra pounds,
Yeah,
exactly.
yeah. But we'll see. We'll see, man. We'll see. But this whole thing about boots, man, let's just address the elephant in the room
Yeah,
for
I wanted to
boxing
bring that
nerd.
up too. Go ahead. Let me hear
Yeah.
your take on
So,
that.
boxing nerd, I know for years, man, we've been talking, and this has been your favorite guy. Boots, 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 boots. Boots ain't
I'm
even,
gonna send
correct me
this
if I'm
live.
wrong.
I'm gonna send this live to him because he's nowhere to be found right now.
Oh, yeah. He was just on the other podcast the other day, another podcast.
Oh, was
But
he?
yeah, correct me if I'm wrong though, but
Go
Boots
ahead. Go
ain't
ahead.
even fought a top three opponent.
No, not yet.
Not yet. And they think this young man should get in there with the pound for pound king, the top dog in boxing.
Justin, you literally saying everything I be saying because like I feel like to do that, it's like you don't like Boots.
Yeah, you don't like
You want
Boots.
to see.
Yeah.
You literally want to see that guy get hurt.
Yeah, you do. They do. They
Because
do.
that don't make sense.
It don't make any sense.
You haven't fought anybody in the top 10, and you want to get in with the best, not just the best fighter in your division, but the best fighter in the
The
entire
world,
sport.
the entire world, and it's nuts. It's nuts to think that people want that,
Right.
and to think that he just went 12 rounds with Karen.
Oh, yeah.
He
Come
couldn't
on.
even cut off the ring with Karen,
Oh, yeah. See,
and they
see.
think he has the skill to pay the bills with the
Right.
number one killer in boxing. It's silly, man. It's silly. But just like the Spensexuals were
Uh-huh.
all over Spence and pumping him up, and he
Yeah.
got humbled and retired. Quite frankly, like
That's them
they're all Boots
disguised as
fans,
Boots fans right now.
right? They are.
Yeah, because where did Boots get these new fans from? We literally just started here, Justin. We literally just started. I don't know about you, but listen, the crazy thing is, Justin, I'm from Philly. I don't know if you know that. I'm from Philly, right? And we know Boots is from Philly.
Right,
I literally just started hearing about Boots in 2021.
right.
So where did he get all of these fans from? If I'm from his city, I didn't even know him.
Yeah, and most people know him because of these little cute highlight reels they got going on YouTube
Right.
of him, but they don't know him for knocking out top competition because he's not.
Exactly.
He's not facing top competition. So there's the
Michael,
man right
salute.
there.
Michael, salute.
Salute, no credit.
Chilling, man. How you been?
I've been doing well. Yourself?
Yeah. See. I just haven't been on here enough. I'm gonna try to come on more, the live. But yeah, Bud is trying to go for more history, man. Fourth division.
Yeah, you
So,
might need to reset the live, bro.
you said what?
You might leave this. It's like more than one person talking.
Oh, you can hear me like twice.
Yeah,
Justin, is it like that for you?
No, sir.
Or you might need to go out and come back in, Michael.
that's what I'm gonna do.
All right. Justin, you want to finish what you were saying about the boost situation? I want to add to that
Yeah, I
too.
just, I just, I just think that people are pushing him into fighting Bud when, well, let's just put it all out there. Like he turned down the fight. He could have had it instead of David Avocado. He could have
Yeah.
had his fight back then, and he didn't want to take it. And it just goes to show, like, the fan base doesn't really know what they're talking about. They want to. They're dying to see somebody out there who could give Bud a challenge, but it ain't Boots, man. Like
Yeah, it's
their
not
hopes and
boots.
dreams are done with Boots.
At least not right now, for sure.
Not right now. No, give the fella some time. Put
Yeah,
him in
let him
some
develop.
stiff competition, and
Right.
we'll see how he
How he
develops.
does, yeah. Or
But
we really want, if it was me and I was his promoter, I would put him back in there with Karen.
right, absolutely. Yep.
Because that fight really, to me, that fight dropped his stock.
Right. It did. Absolutely.
Yeah,
12
he needs
rounds
to
with
get back
Karen.
in there with because this is a guy, right? And no disrespect to Karen, but this is a guy we never seen him fight on American television. So he fights a lot overseas, right?
Right.
So if you're fighting a guy that the general American public don't know about, what do you think we're gonna expect? A knockout. You
Knockout.
go you go 12 rounds with this guy. Of course, we're gonna question your abilities. We're gonna say, damn, this dude is not what we thought he was.
And especially with the way they were talking about Boots before he
Yeah,
even fought him.
especially with
Like,
all that hype behind him.
yeah.
And then some people are saying, oh no, but he won every single round. But he won every single round against a guy the general public didn't even know.
Yeah.
So
And the
that's
guy
not a
that, all
great.
for all intents and purposes, he should have knocked out. He should have knocked him out.
We was expecting a knockout in like 5 to 7 rounds, right?
Yeah, I was.
I
And
was
just
too.
And just the fact that he didn't even cut off the ring with him, he just let him do circles in the ring. It
Yeah,
was
did
crazy,
whatever he
man.
wanted to do.
Yeah, it was crazy.
The
But
only thing he didn't really do was let his hands go a little bit more. Because if he did, it would have been a little bit more competitive, probably.
right, right. I mean, you can make a lot of good highlight reels off of some of the showboating Boots does, but when it
Right.
comes down to it, the boxing guy looks at it and goes, "Nah, he ain't ready for Bud, man." It's
Nah,
just
he's
straight
not
up.
ready. And the sad part is, if Bud were to fight him right, they'll say all this crap before the fight, and after the fight, we already know their excuse. He was too green.
Right.
Like the man is a lose-lose situation.
It is. Yep. And on top of that, he probably want to get 20 mil for fine boots who hasn't made over what, 250 in any fight?
You know his last fight he made 125?
Yeah, exactly. Yep.
125K
Right.
versus Villa. So
Right.
Justin, how much do you think he'll want versus Bud?
Oh, he'll ask for probably at least 5 mil. Yeah, it's crazy.
He's making his highest payday, and Bud is gonna have to take a pay
He
cut.
could have had his highest payday too, because I think what did Avenesian made was David Avenesian. He made
Yeah, he
what?
made like
600,
5.
600, 500,000. Yep. Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. And that's why I said even before in the comments, like all these welterweights for the last 5 years previous to Spence fight, it just boggled my mind why they want to try to make something going. Because if you see every fighter Bud's fought at welterweight, they made their best money fighting Bud, top dollar. So there's the money. But I digress. Where's
Yeah.
Michael at?
You said what?
I said, "Where's Michael at?" He got off again.
I think he keeps having issues. I just added him again, but he fell off again.
Yeah, who you taking to this Haney Garcia fight?
I like Haney on points. I don't see a knockout. I'll be surprised if a knockout happened. What do you think?
I would probably agree with you that Haney's going to go 12 of them, but I worry about Haney getting caught. I worry about him getting caught with some hard punches. That's all I think. I think Ryan just hasn't developed his footwork and his
but
defense
Ryan
enough.
does have that power to
He does, and he can catch people with that power, but he hasn't developed his footwork and his defense enough to beat somebody like Haney on point. So I think Haney's not going to knock him out. It's going to go 12 rounds, and it's going to be a decision. But I think Haney is susceptible to getting caught, though, man. He is susceptible
definitely.
for sure.
Yeah, I seen him get caught. Yeah. So that's why I think Haney and Gervonta Davis fight is a little bit more closer.
Right.
Because Haney does get caught.
Right.
Yeah. And Gervonta, he's a southpaw too. So yeah. And that Vasyl Lomachenko fight still have a lot of people questioning Haney.
Yeah, I agree. Which I had it. I honestly, I could have went either way.
Be honest with you.
Yeah, I was gonna say I had it either way, about 50-50. I honestly think if Lomo would have kept on the gas the 12th round, he probably could have got it.
Just about to say that 12th round is what got me a little confused.
Exactly right. Yep.
If Lomo would have really went for that 12th round, then he would have had them belts.
He would have. Yep. It would have been a wrap. But
yeah. But that 12th round, I don't know why. For some reason, because he did the same thing versus what's his name, Teo.
Right.
He took off in the 12th again.
Yeah, I don't get it. I don't get why he did that.
Either. Yeah, I don't get it either. That's crazy.
Yeah, it is crazy.
But what do you think about Lomo and Kambosos?
Oh man,
Lomo's gonna wash him.
I think Lomo's gonna wash him. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Lomo still got it, man. Like I don't think he's like the great white hype that Arm thought he was, but like he's still on the top. He's still at the top, close to the top. But I think he's gonna do Kambosos in. Kambosos just looks like he's not as polished as a Lomachenko. He's gonna have a hard time with Loma's footwork. He's gonna have a hard time with those angles. Tools. Yeah, he doesn't have enough tools. Yep, exactly.
Yeah.
But we'll see, man. He has
little flashes. He get his little moments, but other than that, he needs more work.
Right. It's going to be a wash.
He literally struggled with who? What's that dude name? Maxie
Yep. Maxie Hughes, yep.
You're going to struggle with that guy and think you can compete with Lomo?
Lomachenko? No, it's not. It's not even.
That's a wrap. He might knock him out. Shit.
Yeah, he might. You never know, man.
Yeah, Lomo might knock his ass out.
You never know.
Shit, if I'm going to Australia, I need a knockout.
Yep. No doubt
I need a
about
knockout, guys. Shit, wild things gonna happen in Australia.
That's funny.
Yeah, so he needs a knockout. But yeah, I'm looking forward to that fight because the winner of that fight becomes a champion. Then we got a couple of champions at 135. And I'm looking forward to see if any of these guys are going to unify. we got Shakur, we got Tank, and we gonna have Lomo. Who's
Oh
gonna
man,
unify?
don't even bring up Shakur, man. Don't even bring him
Oh, come
up.
on, you don't like
Oh
him?
my god, I know. I love his skill.
Yeah.
I love his skill, but you know what, man? I swear, my wife's sitting right next to me right now. She probably remembers it. That
Uh-huh.
his last fight, I go, I'm gonna stay up and watch a Shakur fight. I'm gonna stay and watch it. Thursday night fight, whatever. He fights on Thursday nights, whatever. So I'm like, I'm stay watch. She's like, just go to sleep, just go to sleep. And I go, man, should I go to sleep or should I stay and watch a fight? But then I thought to myself when the fight came on, his
Mhm.
last 3 fights put me to sleep.
Oh
And so I was
shit.
like, I'll just stay up and watch his fight. And by the 4th round, man, I was out, man. I was out. And I was so disappointed.
Yeah.
I was so
Yeah,
disappointed,
a lot
man.
of people was. I'm not gonna lie, I was too. I thought he was gonna step on the gas, at least step on the gas a little bit.
He needs to. He needs to. And like,
Yeah,
I know and he's Bud's little brother and
yeah,
and the word is they have some extremely competitive sparring matches, but you think
right.
that like if he's in there with somebody sparring like Crawford, that
Crawford.
he would be able to step on the gas and put somebody out. You know what I mean? And
Yeah,
he just
yeah, yeah,
doesn't,
for sure.
which is crazy. But man, like man,
Yeah,
I
that fight dropped his stock a lot.
big time, big time. You can't have
Everybody
boring
keep
fights.
disrespecting him now. They don't
Right.
they don't even look at him as a top fighter,
They don't. They
even
don't.
though he's a champion. But
Even though he's a
that,
champ. Yeah, it's
that's the
crazy.
problem. Don't sleep on him. He just,
No,
I
and
don't
we
know.
all acknowledge from the
We all
boxing
know what he
standpoint.
is. Yeah,
Yeah, I think from the boxing standpoint, we acknowledge that he's got
yeah,
probably some of the greatest skills in the game.
yeah.
But like at the end of the day, like you're also an entertainer,
Entertainer. There you go. There you go. You have
and,
to put on a
like
show.
we all know the Bud moment in the Porter fight when he's sitting on the bench and goes, "I'm down." Like I'm down. Okay, I got
Right.
you. And comes out, and knocks him out. Like we're all gonna remember that for like forever, and
Oh
we're
yeah,
all gonna remember how he
yeah.
just completely dismantled a Wash Spence. But like
Uh huh.
you don't want to be remembered for boring fights, man.
Oh yeah, yeah. Shakur he needs to find a way to step on the gas.
Yeah, Shakur, if you're listening, man, we love you. Got
Yeah.
great skill, but man, you need to step on the gas. These people get them
Oh
out,
yeah. We
man.
need to see dog a
Yeah, we
little
need to
bit
see
more
dog.
dog in him.
Exactly.
Like the only time I'm not gonna lie, the only time I really seen real dog in Shakur was probably the Jamel Herring fight.
Right. Yep. Yep. That was a good scrap.
Yeah, he stepped up. He turned up on that one.
He did. I think that was I think a lot of it too might have been a grudge match internally,
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
because they're both around each other, but like
yeah,
still, come on, Shakur.
yeah,
Gotta show us something.
yeah. Even the Oscar Valdez fight, he did pretty well, but he didn't do enough to be like, that was like Shakur could have knocked him out. He
Right.
just, yeah, he dropped him and stuff like that, but it wasn't like he stepped on the gas.
Right. Nope,
I
not
felt
even
like he
close.
should have. If he would have stepped on the gas, because he was hitting Oscar at will, he could have knocked him out.
Right. He could have. Yep. But he was
Yeah.
just jumping around trying not to get hit.
He said jumping around, trying not to get hit.
I don't know the way to describe it, man. I only watched 4 rounds of it, and I was
yeah.
like, "Dang, dude!" I went to sleep and saw it the next morning, and then I saw everybody posting
Shit.
about it. Dude, this is the most boring fighter in boxing.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's crazy because like he thinks he can get the big money, but like
Yeah, you
at
got
the,
this.
at the end of the day, you got to be an entertainer. Like, are you not entertained? Gladiator stuff, like that's what they are. So
Yeah, you gotta put on a show. Yeah, I agree with that. Definitely. He has to find a way because people are not gonna pay for that every time. They're
right,
not gonna say, "Man, I'm so excited to go watch a Shakur fight." It's not gonna be like that.
yep.
I mean, even Devin a little bit, but you said what, Justin?
Oh, sorry. My kid was hiding in the closet. We were wondering where he was at. He was.
Oh shit, you good?
Go ahead, though. You said what now?
Even Devin, but even though Devin he tries, but I feel like he should do more, a little bit more, or maybe the man just don't have any power and.
I think that's it. I think he doesn't have much power, but I
Yeah,
mean, I like watching his fights.
yeah,
I like watching his fights, but
Dev,
like,
but
there's a
yeah, I
difference.
think
There's a difference between boxing
Mhm.
and like your stick move, stick move, stick move, and then you're
Right.
just moving. Like you're just moving and hitting one shot at a time.
Oh yeah, throwing one jab. Yeah.
Yeah, there's a big difference between that, and I don't know, maybe his hand was hurt or something. I don't know, but it's a big disappointment, man.
Yeah.
That's a big disappointment. So I don't know. We'll see. How would you have felt about Bud Eubanks at 160 if that ever happened? Obviously, I think that's been now said that's a
That's
rumor,
a
but
knockout. Eubank
yeah,
don't have enough. Eubank is not disciplined enough. That's why he
right,
keeps going from coaches to coaches. He's not disciplined. Like he'll do the game plan for a little bit, then he'll fall apart.
right.
So you can't fall apart against Bud. You're done.
Yeah, you're done. You're done.
That's why he keeps switching coaches. Because he can't stick to his game plan. And they kept I remember for years, I remember even when he lost to George Groves, remember that fight?
I don't know.
Yeah, because he fought George Groves and George Groves beat him. Um back then, because it was like the tournament, the Super Six. You don't remember those fights?
No, I don't remember I don't remember that specific fight.
Oh yeah, because he was doing pretty good in the Super Six until he fought George Groves, and George Groves just completely outboxed him. I'm like, damn, Eubank just showed he don't have no boxing skills. George Groves completely outboxed him. It was bad. Yeah, he toyed with Eubank, but yeah, after that he just been going from coaches to coaches. He left his dad and just been going from coaches to coaches. I think it's a great him and Bomac linking up was great for his career. He should stick with Bomac.
Yeah, I agree with that. He definitely looked better with Bomac. And Bomac,
Yeah.
honestly, man, he's a very underrated coach. I know everybody
Oh
likes to
yeah. Derek
talk
James
about
and all
Derek
them.
James. I don't know why people give Derek
Eddie
James a lot of credit,
Reynoso.
man. Everybody's all like Derek James, but
Right.
man, I'm a little bit upset about Derek James, man. And I told you this. We talked about this many times
Yeah.
about how like if Spence would have came into that fight with a plan
Uh-huh.
B and a plan C, he needed to have backup plans for Bud, and you could obviously tell that
Yeah.
like James thought they were just going to come in and do
And do
whatever they
what they
wanted.
normally do, right?
Yep, and he didn't
Mhm.
even have a plan B
Plan.
or a plan C, man, and I was
And
just
that was bad, man.
that was
Because
bad.
you literally let your fighter into the fire and like you couldn't save him
Right. Yep. In the biggest fight of his
of
career.
his career. And he's
Yeah.
supposed to look to you for advice and nothing was coming back to him.
Yeah, nothing. This is just it's just
Yeah,
silly,
it
man. I
was.
just didn't
And,
understand it.
and the crazy part about it, he's the one that has to fight. So
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
he's like,
Ex-
damn, I'm fucked up.
Exactly, man.
Yeah, it
Exactly.
was crazy.
Yeah, that was crazy.
But
That
you
was
know what? You know what's crazy, Justin? Um, even before the fight, right? I did a video because I seen an interview from Derek James. He did an interview with Marcos Villegas, the guy with Fight Hub.
Yep.
Yeah, so he did an interview with him, and he was talking. And Derek James was talking about Terence Crawford being athletic and stuff like that. But the Villegas dude, he was like Marcos. He was like but he's more than just athletic. He has great footwork, lateral movement, and he does a lot of great stuff in the ring. How are you gonna deal with that, Derek James? You know what Derek James said?
I remember what his response was, but go and tell us.
He said, "I don't know."
I know. And it's like, gee, Christmas, dude.
How do a
Come
trainer
on,
tells you they
man.
don't know what to do, bro?
Come on, man.
I thought he was trolling at first, but he was
Yeah,
serious.
dude. I just oh my gosh, man. And
He
I
was
don't know.
serious.
I don't know. That's some loyalty for Spence to even go back to that dude.
Yeah, that's crazy.
But
Well, he
that's
he, he could care less now. He got Ryan Garcia.
yeah, he does. Yeah, exactly. And you see his facial expressions with Ryan. Gee, Christmas.
Yeah, that's
And
crazy.
he's looking for that. He's gonna get that 20%. He's gonna be done with it. And he's
Yeah,
got Joshua. He's gonna get that 20%, be done with it, or whatever it is, 10%. But shit, dude. Come on, man. Derek James.
yeah. Derek James is crazy, man.
Clowning, man. He's clowning.
He just collecting an easy bag at this point.
He is, man. It obviously has no care for his fighter at all. And that's just the sad part because Spence, we all
Like,
knew.
look at
I mean,
and I don't want to cut you off, Derek.
go ahead.
I said Derek. My fault. Sorry, to Justin. I called you Derek.
It's all
My
right.
fault.
It's all right.
I'm sorry for calling you that, but I want to cut you off. And to make matters worse, right after that happened with Spence, he does it even worse. I'm not gonna say even worse, but almost identical performance with Canelo.
Yes, exactly.
With
Yep. With
Charlo.
Charlo. Yep,
Like, no
exactly.
game plan at all.
Zero game plan at all, man.
What?
Yeah,
Are you
he
serious?
looked lost,
How
man.
can you drop the ball twice?
Twice. Talk about trainer of the year. Drop the ball twice, man. Like, get out of here, dude.
Yeah, that's bad, man.
Yeah, that's bad. I mean, it's silly, dude. I just don't understand it. I don't understand where he was coming from with that fight. And at the end of the day, is it going to matter if he has a plan B or plan C? No, probably not. Because I think that
Probably not, but maybe like
it could have been a little more
maybe
competitive, at
Spence could
least.
have won 2 rounds.
Yeah, maybe he could have won a second round. You know, by a
Yeah.
close margin.
At least we would have said, okay, at least Spence won 2 rounds.
Right.
Oh man.
Oh man.
Hey yo, let's switch gears for a second, Eric. Let's talk about Canelo, man. Canelo and Mongear, right?
Yep.
Do you know Canelo is a -650 favorite? You know what that tells you, man?
That the guy's got some skills.
Yeah, but
That
but it also tells you, like, they're telling us this is not a like a 50-50 fight. This is not a close fight. They think Canelo's supposed to wipe the floor with this guy. You know what was the odds for Canelo and Charlo? And Charlo moved up 2 weight classes?
what was it?
Because I bet a lot. The odds for Canelo and Charlo was -450. Canelo versus Mongeia, who's at 168, -650. He's
Wow.
already at 168. Charlo had to move up 2 weight classes, and it was -450.
That's crazy.
That's crazy. So the experts think this is supposed to be a one-sided fight.
well, could it be the experts thought that people would pile money on Charlo to beat Canelo? they and they made it 450 just to look like he had a shot? Because I didn't think he had a shot.
Oh yeah. I didn't think. You see, that's the crazy thing about this. You see, boxing fans, usually when a guy move up, for him to have a shot, he have to have at least a little bit more skills than the guy he's about to fight, the bigger guy.
Right.
But Canelo had all the advantages. Canelo was the more skillful fighter. He was also considerably looked at as the bigger man. So if he's the more skillful fighter and the bigger man, what shot do Charlo have?
He doesn't have any
Right.
shot.
So that's why I was so confused when people was picking Charlo to win. I'm like, y'all
No.
know Charlo is not more skillful than Canelo, right?
No, and I was rooting for Charlo, honestly. I was rooting for him because he's the American fighter, but
Right.
but I knew that.
You know why I wasn't rooting for Charlo?
Why?
It has nothing to do with Crawford. I wasn't rooting for Charlo is because his energy was different, Dustin.
Oh yeah, yep, he was.
Did you notice that?
Yep, it was.
Like,
yep, he was.
how
He
you
was
going
all. He
into a
was all
fight
trying to
like that?
be
Too nice. That's
too
not
nice and professional.
that's not his character.
That's not his character. Yep, and
That was a
that right
red
there was the
flag to me
telltale sign.
Yeah, that was the red flag for me from the jump.
Right.
I'm like,
Yep.
this guy's not acting himself.
Yeah, he want to talk all that stuff like he a bad boy, but then gets it from Canelo. So, oh, hey sir, shake your hand. Hey sir, thank you sir. Like, come on, man.
And the crazy thing, Canelo was talking shit.
Yeah, he was too. Yeah, and that was a telltale sign right there
Yeah.
that he ain't there. He ain't in it. He ain't in it.
Yeah.
And anybody who put money on Charlo is a freaking idiot.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I just at least wanted him to, like, at least show some chinks in Canelo armor. I mean, I didn't expect him to win. Just show some chinks in there.
Right, exactly. At least make it a little in it at all, which was really sad. He just ran the whole time and just tried to stay alive. Which, and then again, like,
Mm-hmm.
you know, for all intents and purposes, Canelo should have knocked him out.
Oh yeah. Oh, and Justin, you know what's crazy about that? When Charlo pulled out of the Tim Tszyu fight, right?
Yep.
He pulled out because he had a hand injury. And did you believe the injury? Because if he really had a hand injury, how did we know his hand was better already to jump into a Canelo fight?
Yeah, I don't think he had a hand injury.
Oh, you don't think it
Yeah,
was?
I don't think it was, or it wasn't serious. I just think
You just
that
think he pulled out because he knew he had the Canelo fight?
I think he pulled out for the Canelo fight, and I think he pulled out
Mm-hmm.
because I don't know, maybe he was dealing with some stuff at the time. But the Canelo fight was a pretty, I think, easy fight to make. I
Right.
honestly thought it was going to be against the bigger guy, the bigger one,
Yeah, the bigger Charlo.
Jamel. But
Right.
I think people were surprised it was Jamal. But at the end of the day, I think it was just a money grab.
Oh yeah. It was. I knew it was after the way he was talking.
Right,
That just him talking just told me everything I needed to know. I
right.
was like, this is a different Charlo. I've never seen this guy before.
Be there, be there.
This is a clone.
Yeah, agreed.
AI.
An AI clone, yeah, a subpar AI clone.
This isn't the Lions only Charlo that I know. This guy is an AI.
Yeah, they must have missed a couple lines of code when they built that guy.
Yeah. I was like,
He didn't look anywhere near like he did
he
before.
ain't know anywhere near the Charlo that I know.
Yeah, but then again, like I don't know, he's always fought really aggressive, but at the same time, like I kind of relate it to Spence, where
Right.
like he's sloppy, man. All these, I mean, line them up. These PBC guys, a lot of them are just sloppy. Like they act like punching bags. They just stand in front of you, put their hands up, high defense, and which could make for good boxing if you like two people just stand in front of each other slugging. But like for the skilled boxer,
Right.
it's easy to pick apart. So
Oh yeah, definitely. Hey Justin, was you aware a couple years back? I don't know how long you've been following Spence and Charlo hanging out with each other and being with Derek James, but I've been following for a minute. But were you aware that there was rumors that Earl Spence knocked Charlo out?
yeah, that he dropped him in sparring.
Dropped them.
Yep.
That's crazy.
Yeah, that's crazy.
if
it's crazy.
You letting Earl do that to you? That's crazy.
Yeah, it's crazy, and you think that just goes to show the levels. Like,
yeah, there's
like,
so
like I don't disagree. I don't doubt that Earl Spence was
I heard
above.
he did it to the other Charlo too.
Yeah, he that's the rumor, but who knows?
You heard that too?
Yeah, I did, and that's who knows though. But like sparring, but like
sparring, yeah,
But like, there's no doubt that I think Earl Spence is above a lot of the other welterweights in that area. But it just goes to show the levels.
Yeah. The
I
top
think
guys at
after
147 was just levels above those top guys at 154. Then,
dude, you saw Charlo's shaky voice when Bud told him to suck my. You know what I mean? Like, he's like, I don't know what he's talking about. I don't know what he's talking about. We ain't same weight class.
I'm fighting Canelo.
I'm fighting Canelo next. It's like, dude, he saw the writing on the wall. Like, and you saw his face during the fight. Like, he was just complete wash, and just to think that Earl is doing competitive matches with Charlo, what the hell do you think Bud's going to do to Charlo?
Right.
But I think that's what he was thinking.
Right. Let's switch gears for a second. I want to hear your prediction on two fights that's very hard to predict, in my opinion, and that's Fury and Usyk and Bivol and Beterbiev. I want to hear your prediction on that. If you got one.
My gosh, man!
Tell me
I
those
think
are not
Bivol Beterbiev probably a 50-50 fight.
On both of them, right?
Yeah. I mean, the Fury Usyk should not be a 50-50 fight. I don't think so. I think the Fury Usyk, I think Fury should have Should use his
Should be a slight
range. He should
favorite.
have his advantage of size and his
Right.
range and his head movement and stuff like that. And so I think if he boxes him, keeps him on the outside,
But
but
his mindset
he,
of recent though is
yeah,
questionable.
that's the only thing that hurts me, man. Is like you let an MMA guy come in there and knock you down, but who knows
Right.
if he took that seriously.
Mm-hmm.
So I would still give the edge of Fury in that fight. The
Right.
other one, Bivol, Better Biv. I mean, shit, dude. I don't know, man. That's a 50-50.
That's a 50-50.
Yeah, that's probably a true 50-50 fight. I
Right.
think Bivol. I don't know, man. I don't know.
Justin, you know what's crazy? Every single day I wake up, I see Better Be If winning. I wake up the next day, I see Bivol winning. It's like back and forth every day when I wake up.
Here's what I think it's going to come to: is who can establish their jab. Who's going to establish a jab? Who has a faster jab? Who has the better timing? I think
Right.
that's going to have a serious consequence how that pulls out. But man, that's a 50-50 fight right there, man. It's 50-50 you can get probably.
But I will give you this though. Yes, that is. I will give you this. There is one fight from Better Be If that stood out to me, right? And
Which one?
That fight reminded me something similar to a Terence Crawford, Sean Porter fight, right?
Yep.
And that fight was Better Be If versus Marcus Brown. Did you see that fight?
I did not.
Oh my God. Marcus Brown was outboxing Better Be If, right? He was on his way to a victory, right? And Better Be If also suffered a nasty cut, right?
Yep.
Have you ever seen a picture of him with a big cut on his forehead?
I have not.
Yo, he suffered a nasty cut and he was down on the cards and he found a way to cut
Stepped
off
it
the
up.
ring and close the show on Marcus Brown. He stopped him. I was like, whoa. I thought Better Be If was going to lose this fight. This guy was able to find a way. You're down on the cards. You got a nasty cut, and you find a way to get the knockout.
That's a Bud spirit. That's a Bud spirit right there, and that's the thing.
What I'm saying.
That's the thing, man. That's the thing. Is
that fight? I have never bet against Better Be If.
You can go both ways, though, man. You can go both ways on that fight, man. Like he's definitely got that spirit, and they both got the skills to pay the bills.
Right.
I think it's going to really come down to a couple of the fundamentals, which are who can establish your jab the most. I think who can land shots.
He is the slight favorite. I check all the.
He is, yeah,
he's slight favorite right now.
Yep.
I check all the odds though.
So who are you going to put the money on?
You know, my heart, I'm going to tell you this. I don't like to bet on emotions. I bet with my brain, right?
Right.
My heart is with Bivol because I want him to win. I'm not going to lie to you. I want Bivol to win because I like him a little bit better, right?
Right.
But for some reason, my mind is telling me Better Be If find a way to get Bivol out of there for some reason. I don't know. But I like to go with my mind instead of my heart.
And that's a smart choice right there, my brother.
Yeah. So I'm not going to be too emotional on this one and say, you know, I like Bivol a little bit better. So I'm going to go with the guy I like. I'm going to go with the guy what my mind is telling me. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. But that's who, if I had to put money on it, I will slightly lean towards Better Be If.
Yeah. I would agree with you that you should do that.
Yeah.
I just think, man, I don't know.
It's just a hard one though.
Yeah, my gut tells me Bivol's going to get it, but
your gut tells you Bivol?
My gut tells me he's gonna do better in the fundamental area, establish a jab.
Oh yeah, definitely.
But
and that's the crazy thing. I think he'll do all of that, but I just think at some point in the fight he's gonna get caught.
Yeah, you think the other guy's gonna get him? Yeah,
I just think I don't know if he can go 12 with that guy.
Well, sometimes the fundamentals ain't it, man, because you got two people fundamentally sound.
Down too. You know these dudes,
and it comes down to the dog in the fight.
Records? Have you
Repeat
seen their
that.
amateur records? Both guys almost have like 300 fights.
Yeah, 300 fights. Yep, close to.
That's crazy.
Yeah, it's I think at some point in time when people are really really close in skill like that, I think you can count on things like the dog in the fight, which one has the biggest dog
Oh yeah,
in the
definitely.
fight, and then to pull that fight off. So maybe you're making a smart choice on that.
Yeah,
But
yeah,
we'll see.
because
Time will tell.
like the way he was able to cut off the ring on Marcus Brown. I mean, listen, Marcus Brown was winning every single round.
Yeah.
And he was the bigger man. He was bigger than Beterbiev, because Marcus Brown's like 6'2", and he was bigger than Beterbiev. He was outboxing him, landing some clean shots, and he was just doing whatever he wanted to do. But then when Beterbiev suffered that cut, he just went for broke. Sometimes guys are afraid to go for broke.
Right.
And he just went for broke. He's like, no, I'm not losing this fight. He had the will to win. And I was like, wow.
Yeah, that means something, man. You don't see
Yeah.
that all often, for
Yeah, you
sure.
don't. Yeah, that guy is a monster. I,
No
I
doubt.
haven't bet against him since that fight.
No doubt. And that's probably smart.
Yeah. Yo, he made me a lot. Yo, he made me a lot of money in the what's the fight? In the what's his name? The dude, Joe Smith fight.
Oh, no kidding.
Oh man, I knew that was a KO written all over because I knew Joe Smith was gonna come straight at him.
So then, so
I put
then,
all my money on a knockout.
so then, yeah, I was gonna say. So then, maybe if you're confident with Better Beef, maybe you take one of these parlay bets or something like that. You know what I mean? Like
Mhm.
pick a round, pick a KO, put a little bit of money there, see if you can stack some that way.
Yeah, if I pick him to win, I'm definitely going. I don't see him winning on cards. I think if it goes 12, this is my prediction. If it goes 12, Bovo.
Right.
If it doesn't go 12, we know who's winning the fight.
We
Bivol has a
shall
50%.
see.
Bivol has a 50% knockout ratio.
Yeah, it's up there, and I think
He has 11 KOs in 22 fights. He's not really going in there looking for the knockout.
right. He's a hell of a boxer for sure.
Yeah,
But swinging back the conversation,
right.
you know who he said the best boxer in the game, right?
Oh yeah, I heard him. I heard him. Yeah, I heard him. he,
Oh
he
man,
gave he gave Bud his credit for sure.
yeah. Always got to swing it back to Bud, no doubt.
Yeah.
Yeah, he'd whoop his ass in basketball too.
Oh yeah. Yo, dude, he beat Gilly in basketball. I don't know if you know who Gilly is, but he used to play high school basketball when he was young. He was pretty good. He has this podcast called $1,000,000 Worth of Game. He
And he beat
interviews a
him.
lot of fighters.
Damn, that's crazy. Yeah,
Yeah, so
I saw he
he
went up
was a
to.
star. He was a star high school basketball player, and
Yeah, I
Bud
saw he.
Bud beat him.
Bud's good, man. He's
Yeah.
really, really good. And I saw a clip where he went to
Uh-huh.
a private university and played around with their basketball players at this university, and he was whooping almost all of them.
Yeah. Yo, he got a nice shot too.
He does.
He
He's
has a nice
smooth.
shot. Every time I see him open, he always hits a three, a clean three too.
Yeah. So let me ask you this: why do you think so many people knock on Bud's record, try to discredit his record as far
I
as
think
like
because
he
he
ain't
beats.
fought
I
nobody?
think because he beats these guys too easy. That's
'Cause
why.
he makes him look too bad.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's too dominant.
Yeah. Too
If the
dominant.
fight, I guarantee you, if those fights was closer, they would give him credit.
I
But
mean,
because he beats these guys so bad, it's hard for them to give him credit.
right. Right. I can see that.
Yeah, because because when you beat somebody so bad, right? You listening?
Yeah, I'm listening.
When you beat somebody so bad, it got people questioning, was this guy ever good?
Right.
And that's the problem with Bud. When he does that to these guys, everybody start questioning, what's this? Is Bud really that good? No, he's not really that good. He sucked. that guy he fought was that guy he fought wasn't good.
Wasn't as good as we thought he was. Wasn't as good as we thought he was.
and that's where we get these guys hating on him.
Yeah, and that's why I just got to come back to the numbers. The numbers, man. That's why I remember that spreadsheet I made. I went back and crushed numbers from 3 fighters, Floyd, Spence,
Right.
and Bud, and
Mm-hmm.
numbers don't lie, man. Like this is what the experts in boxing do. They sit there and they freaking have these machines that calculate all these numbers and stats, and that's how they come up with their spreads. It's just like any sports. And when he crunched numbers, man, like the people that the people that he fought and smoked aren't like pay-per-view stars. They're not
Right.
all Gervonta Davises,
Yeah, they're not on that level.
yeah,
wise.
but they're all like
They're
champions, they're
solid.
previous champions, and they're solid. Yeah, exactly.
If anybody and the crazy thing, Justin, if anybody else fought those guys, they'll get full credit.
Right. Yep, they would.
That's the crazy part. Look at Gervonta and Devin fighting a 40-year-old Gamboa, and they get credit for that.
Right, they get credit for it. Yep.
Like what? They fought a 40-year-old
Gamboa.
Gamboa.
Yep.
Bud fought that man when he was in his early 30s.
That's a perfect example. That's a perfect example of them throwing out credit for a fight and then not giving Bud credit for a fight.
Dude, that makes sense, man.
Bud fought him when he was on the pound for pound list. Was he not the pound for pound list? Wasn't he on the pound for pound list back then?
I didn't see it back then, but I hear people say it. Me personally, I didn't see it, so I'm not gonna confirm it.
I'm pretty sure I looked it up, but maybe I'm wrong. But I'm pretty sure he was
close to it because I know he's a multi-division champion. He's like a 3 or 4 division champion.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
So that is pound for pound level of achievements. Because if you search him up right now on Google, let's say Cuban boxer, 3 division world champion, something like that. I think Delorme gave Bud his tough. I don't know. He said he think Delorme gave Bud his toughest fight.
I was at that fight.
Oh, was you?
I was at that fight. I was in Arlington, I think, wasn't it?
Oh wow, yeah. I don't know where it was.
I'm pretty sure that was in Arlington.
Yeah, how many fights have Bud you been to? You seem like you've been going to a lot of them.
Well, he's done several of these fights in Omaha, so I try to hit these fights. But then I've been to his Arlington fight. I think that was Delorme. I've been to the Jeff Horn fight, the Postal fight, the Spence fight. He had one against Kavalauskas at Madison Square Garden. That one was wild, dude. That one was wild.
The Kavalauskas one?
Yeah, yep, because there were so many there were so many stars in that place at MSG. And then when he hit Bud, when he caught Bud, and Bud, like the ref called it a slip.
Right.
But when he hit Bud and Bud went down,
everybody's
like, oh
yeah, I know everybody was shocked. Like,
I was like, oh shit.
Yeah, nobody could believe that.
Then you saw the ref wave it off, and we're like, oh my gosh. That was
when you saw the ref wave it off, you thought he
waved
the
off.
fight?
Yeah, it said it was a slip. And people were like, oh my gosh. And then we were all looking at the replay up there. But yeah, that was honestly, that was probably one of the most fun nights of my life. That was fun, man. That was a really good
man. That's a great experience. I wish I could experience that.
Oh man, they're awesome, man. They're awesome. The Spence one was just big because it was big.
Yeah.
Like it was a big fight, but that one was probably
because
then right after that fight, I think right after that fight, we went back to our hotel, but we took an Uber, and I ordered that night was Covington versus Usman on the UFC fight. It was their first fight. Yeah. So that was a big night for fights right after that.
Nice.
Yeah, that was cool.
That
was cool. Man. Do you not go to many fights or what? Have you been in big fights or anything?
No, only in my city. I've been to a couple of fights in my city, like 23rd Arena. Just only in PA. I'm not gonna lie.
Right.
I only go to fights in the city. I haven't left the city to go see a fight yet, but I was planning on going to see a Shakur Stevenson fight. But the way he's been fighting, I don't know.
Yeah, I would.
Because he's coming home again soon.
I
He's
looked at tickets for that Haney Garcia fight, man, and I was just
I heard it's high.
dude, the prices for that fight are almost at what the Bud Spence fight was.
Oh yeah, they're doing too much. That it's not as
Yeah,
big
they're
as that.
going way too much. Like, yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy, which is probably why it hasn't sold much. Like, even the nosebleeds were really high
I
in that
think
fight.
Oscar being a little too greedy.
I think Oscar's being a lot too greedy for that
A
fight.
lot. Yeah, I ain't gonna.
But
Yeah,
you
a
ought to
lot.
try to go to one, man. Like whenever Bud's next fight's announced, I don't know if it's gonna be in Vegas or where, but like you should
Yeah,
try to
we know
get
for
there, man.
sure he's coming back in July.
Oh, July for sure.
Yeah, for sure. Because if you listen to the president of the WBO, he already exercises right. He has Tim Zhu versus Brian. No, not Brian. What's the guy name?
The tall guy.
Sebastian
Yeah,
Fondora.
Sebastian
The winner
Fedor.
of
Yep.
that fight, they only have 5 days to start negotiation.
Oh, that just got announced in the last day or two, didn't it?
Yeah. So
Yeah.
the winner of that fight have only 5 days to start negotiations with Crawford because Crawford is going to fight the winner of that because he exercises WBO super status. So
Right.
he fights the winner in July for sure.
That is awesome. That is
Yeah.
great. That is great, man.
Yeah. Fourth division going for that fourth
Yeah,
title.
I can't wait to see where it's going to be. But
Yeah.
given it's probably PBC,
You think they'll want to do it in Vegas?
I don't know if they'll want to do it in Vegas. They'll probably do it elsewhere, right? I don't know.
A lot of people saying they trying to take it to Australia. I don't know. We'll
Oh,
see.
really? Shit, dude. You won't catch me going to Australia.
Yeah.
Hell no.
That's an arm and a leg. That's too much.
Yeah, it's shit. Plus, they're probably going to try to make you get that COVID jab before you go in.
Oh
I don't
yeah.
know about all that. We'll see. Not to bring that up, it's probably going to get you canceled. Oh, man.
That's
My bad.
crazy.
My bad. Yeah, that's crazy.
But yeah, boxing's heating up though, man.
It is heating up. I heard PBC announced that they're going to have 12 to 15 events or something, pay-per-view, non-pay-per-view,
Right.
all on
On
Prime.
Prime. That's nice.
Yeah, that's nice, man. I
You
crack
know
on
what? You
PBC
know
a lot,
what?
man.
Just the only thing that pissed me off about PBC, and I like PBC. I like the fact that they give us some fights that we like, but they don't give us the fight we want immediately. You know what pissed me off in 2023?
Right
They
on.
knew what the boxing fans wanted. Like,
Right.
there's no way these guys don't know what we like or what fights we they follow social media, they follow the talks. Bud specifically said, after Earl Spence, I'm going for his cheerleader, Charlo.
Charlo. Yeah.
Why wouldn't PBC draw out a contract the winner of Crawford Spence? They should have never did a rematch. They should have
Well,
draw out a contract the winner of Crawford Spence
I
gets
got
a
a theory
shot
about that.
at Charlo.
Not to cut you off, but I got a theory about that.
Go ahead. I want to hear yours because
And
I
you've
think
heard
I
me
got
say this
mine too.
before. This is nothing new. And it's specific about Bud,
Right.
right? Because above, like, it's not like name another fighter that they blackballed like Bud.
I can't remember
You
because
can't.
he's
You
the
can't.
only fighter I remember in recent years where everybody's saying you on a different side of the street.
Right, dude, and it's that way. Like, it's that way. And the only thing that I could come back and think of
Right.
is that, and we talked about this several times
Oh yeah, for
before, is
sure.
that Bud is bad for their business. If Bud comes in and washes Porter, it makes everybody else that's on Porter's level look bad. If Bud comes in and washes Spence like he did,
Right.
it means that it's not to say Spence wasn't as good as he was, but that makes all the other people that Spence beat to get there, Bud will trash him. So if Bud comes in and then trashes Charlo, I just think he's that dominant that without him being in their stable, that he's bad for business. He's bad for PBC business. And I went around, dude, I'm that dude that emailed Timothy Smith from PBC
Right.
and the marketing guy Timothy Smith, and like, dude, I have email strings
Oh, you emailed
25,
them?
30. Yeah, absolutely. 25, 30
Yo,
emails
imagine if
straight to
all
me.
fans do that.
No, and he was cool. Like I give the guy respect because he would reply back to me. Like I'd reply
That's
him, I'd
nice.
say, and he reply back to me and give me shit for the things that I'm saying. But this is one of the things that I said to him in the email. Is like, Bud is bad for your business because he's gonna make all your fighters look like shit. And I
Yo,
think
come
and I
on.
think that's it. Honestly, I think that's it. Like there can't be another way around it.
Yeah, they
You know,
know.
but here's the thing: if Bud sold
Right,
like other people sell, some of the higher start selling stars sell,
right.
then that may make up for the
Hmm.
bad business and making his people look like shit. But the fact that Bud, his highest pay per view was what 150, 125,000 prior to Spence. You know what I mean? I'm pretty sure that was it. If I recall the numbers correctly, I don't think they did anything like 250, 350. Not even
Him and who?
not even the Porter fight.
Right.
So I think honestly,
Yeah.
Bud is so good that he's
Hold
bad
on.
for PBC business, which is why they don't want to go there with him.
Right.
You know, so that's just my theory. And you heard me say
Hold
before,
on. You
it's
said
just
how much they sold?
I'm pretty sure it was about 125,000, maybe 150,000 was his highest pay per view. I could be wrong though. I don't think Porter did. I think that was against Porter. That was the highest selling one, and then you have Spence that obviously surpassed all that. But
I think well, these are the numbers I got. I know versus what's his name? Maybe your numbers are just a little off. I know versus because his first pay-per-view, I know versus Victor Postal. Um I heard he sold 90K, right?
yeah, 90K. Yep, yep,
Versus Victor Postal. Then he fought American, right?
yep.
And what I heard with the American one, he did like 150.
Huh.
Yeah, because American, he was a little draw, before.
Yeah. Well,
So
even
him and American did like 150, and then who else did he fight? Porter.
Porter. Yep.
And him and Porter, the numbers are a little confusing with him and Porter. I've heard some say close to 200, and then I heard some a little less. So I'm not too sure on the Porter numbers.
Yeah, let's just say if his top pay per view was 200,000, which I
Yeah,
don't think it is. I think it's 175 or below.
yeah,
That's
around there.
still that's still not that's still
Right.
not in the realm of
Yeah, exactly.
of considered a good pay per view star. So if he was up there, if he had
Right.
more clout and ability to sell, I think PBC might be a little more embracing. But the fact that he dominates their fighters and
Hmm.
he ain't selling as much, I think it's just bad for business. Not taking away from Bud because obviously nothing but respect for him. He's top of the game, top cream of the crop, but it's just reality. Like somebody's putting up money for these fighters to fight.
Oh yeah. They don't want to. But I
Yeah,
feel like as long as he keeps getting these dancing partners like a Spence, like like a Zoo, I
right,
think he's in the position where everybody knows him now. But the
right,
crazy thing is, because PBC took 5 years away from his life, right? It's hard for him to keep fighting until he's 40.
right.
So he needs these fights now to get his last bit of pay-per-view money in. But
Yeah,
I wish he would have got that Spence fight sooner. Those Danny Garcia, those Ugas fights, those Sean Porter fights sooner.
yeah. It would have been
Even
nice.
freaking Keith, man, I couldn't believe. At least he was the most honest one out of all of them. But I couldn't believe Keith was man enough to say, "I have no interest in fighting Terence Crawford." Do you remember that?
I do remember that. Yep.
He literally said, "I have no interest in fighting Terence Crawford. Maybe you can entice me." I was like, "What? That's crazy."
I mean, he knows how competitive of a fight that would be, and
Oh,
he should get paid for that.
yeah,
You know, and
yeah,
quite frankly, like look at the numbers on paydays. Like all these fighters who fought Bud had their biggest payday they ever had. You know,
Facts.
people want to say Spence. People want to always reference, oh, Spence took 8 million home from. He didn't take no 8 million home from one fight. Like the way the system works,
Yeah. They
the
they
way,
they lie when they
they're
say that.
lying. They lie on the numbers, and the way the system works is he's guaranteed. This is something that is regularly known through PBC is they'll guarantee him 1.25 million.
1.5,
Yeah,
and then
1.5, and then they'll
right.
give them a pay-per-view bonus, but the pay-per-view bonus only kicks in at a certain level. They don't just
Mm,
get a percentage of the pay-per-view off the top because the promoters got to make the money back. The promoters got to
right.
make their money back. Once it hits a minimum, then they get pay-per-view bonus, and he ain't hitting his minimums on that. The minimum's probably 300, 350,000.
350
Exactly.
five. Yeah.
If you ain't hitting that, you ain't getting no pay per view bonus. This is why people like, man, like we used to talk about this. Used to
Right.
drive me crazy when people were like, "Bud just holding the fight. He ain't taking the deal. They sent him a contract.
Yeah.
So
For
what? This is
years we
gonna-"
had to battle these guys on
Right.
here.
All these guys saying he should have just
And now
taken
all of them
whatever
are eating
PB
their
said.
words.
Exactly, because he ended up holding out, getting guaranteed 20-25 mil for that fight
Facts.
for both of them.
Yup.
When all these non-business educated people, quite frankly, were trying to say that he should just take it for no guarantee, you know, and no accountability over expenses or whatever it might. Just get out of here, dude. Get
Those are
out of here.
people. Those are people. If you give them $1 million in credit and $1 million in cash, they'll take the $1 million in cash.
Yep, exactly right.
Yeah, those are that type of people. They want that money now.
Yeah, and they still, even to this day, they won't admit it. They won't admit it. Like, yeah, I got this dude on Twitter. I argue all the time that he calls Bud a cheater, saying, "Oh, he's with Snack, he's cheating, he's cheating."
Oh,
It's like,
stop.
come on, dude. Like, how many more excuses do you guys got to make? But at 154, it'll make a difference. Trust me. Like,
It'd be worse.
get out of it. It'd be worse. That's
Yeah, it'd be
exactly right.
worse.
It'd be
If
worse,
he's
man.
if he's doing that to you at 140, 147, that means he's not at his best
Right.
because
Exactly.
he has to cut weight. If he
Yep.
doesn't
You have
have
to
to
cut
cut weight,
weight.
don't you think it's gonna be worse?
It's gonna be worse. That's
I
common
don't know
sense to
why
me.
this should be common sense to these guys. He's cutting weight. If he puts on weight, his punches are gonna be heavier.
Right, and you've seen that, because the telltale sign is this: when you go up a weight
Right,
and you're still knocking people out,
right,
and then you go up and weight again, you're knocking people out. Then you go
right.
up and weight again to the next
That
division.
means he hasn't reached his peak.
That means you haven't reached your peak. That means your power is transferring
When you
when
get when
you're
you
on
go
the
up.
way up.
Right.
And that's what people don't understand. They
Understand.
think,
They're
oh,
confused. Yup.
yeah, they're confused. There's 7 pounds more. There's too big from, too big from. Dude, you're looking at a dude who has 100% KO
KO
TKO
ratio.
ratio.
Right.
It's like, come on, like, but that's where you just gotta like back off. And some people are casual and they don't know boxing as well. And it is what
Facts.
it is. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is.
Fact. Hey, yo, did you see this one interview from this guy, right? I forgot his name on here, man. But I don't know if you watch a lot of interviews on YouTube like that. This one interview, he has a YouTuber, right? I forget his name, but I think I subscribed to his YouTube channel. I have to go back and look him up again. Oh, I think his name was Travis or something. He fought Crawford early on in his career, right?
Uh huh. Uh huh.
And he's a YouTuber now too. He does a lot of YouTube videos with. He even brings on what's his name, Chris Algieri on his shows sometimes.
All right. All right.
Yeah, so his name is like Travis something. I forget his last name. I don't know if you've seen him, but
I don't recall.
he fought Bud early on in his career, and he brought Bud on his show, right? And he bragged about it. He was like, Bud, I was one of the only guys to go the distance with you. And you know what Bud said? Bud said, I was so mad about that fight. I wanted to knock your ass out. I was like, yo, that's
Bud said
crazy.
what now?
Bud told the
Oh,
dude
he went
that,
the distance with Bud.
yeah, he went the distance with him. He was like, I was one of the only people to go 12. I don't know how many rounds because it was early on in his career. He was like, I was one of the only dudes to go the distance with you. And Crawford was like, yeah, I'm still mad about that.
Damn, was that when he was fighting on those De La Hoya undercards, like
Yeah,
the what do you call
probably.
it, Golden
Yeah,
Boy undercards?
yeah. Crawford he looked that man in his eye and was like, I'm still mad about that.
I know, dude. You think about that. Is Crawford probably still remembers that? It's like, geez, dude. Man, I just want to knock this dude out. I want to should have got him out of there. This is years later, man. This is over a decade later.
Yeah,
And that's how the guy is, man.
yeah,
That's how the guy is. But think about it from that dude's perspective. Thinking about it from that guy's perspective.
yeah,
He's one of
yeah.
the only guys to go 12 rounds with Bud
Yeah,
Crawford. Come
and you
on,
look at
man.
how you look at how Crawford career, you can brag about that.
Yeah, I would be bragging about that shit. Bud didn't even
I,
knock me
you
out.
you could say I went the distance with this guy, and Earl
Yeah, I
Spence
went the
couldn't.
dip. Exactly. Oh man. Oh, you could say that, man.
You can rub that in Earl face.
I know, right? Them boot sexuals are gonna love that one. Where are they at, man? Where's get some boot sexuals on this channel right now? Where are you guys at? All those guys who
He
cheerlead for
honestly,
Spence until he got washed. Where are you guys at? Get on this channel right now. Click the
honestly,
link.
he really don't have fans because I don't see his fans online arguing like the Earl sexuals really used to. They just creep in the comment section. That's all. That's
Yeah,
all they do. They not really rocking for him like how Earl Spence fans was, because we know they're still Earl Spence fans. They're just
right,
leaving smart comments in the comment sections.
right.
That's what they're
I,
doing. Because
I,
if they was really hardcore Boots fans, they would be on every single channel arguing for Boots every day. They don't do that.
right.
They just leave crazy
Yeah,
comments in the comment section just to probably piss people off.
yeah. They're not ride or die for him.
Yeah,
They're
they're
just
not.
poking. They're just poking us.
Yeah, trying to start something.
Yeah, try and antagonize us with that
Yeah.
trash talk. It's crazy, man. It's
Because I noticed
crazy.
that I'm like, when I go live, these dudes don't jump on my channel like the
They
Earl
don't.
Sexuals used to.
They don't, man. They
I'm
don't.
like, where are they?
I was listening to somebody else's channel the other day, and they had a
Uh-huh.
couple dudes on there that I remember in the past were all about Spence, all about
Spence.
Spence, all about
Oh,
Spence.
they
And now
switch
they're
gears.
Boots. Why isn't he fighting Boots? He needs to be fighting Boots. You know, and you could tell them hey, Boots turned down the fight in
Right.
2022
Did you jump
before.
on there? Did you jump on their
Oh
channel?
no, I didn't jump on it.
Oh,
No,
okay. You was just listening?
I was just listening. Yeah,
Oh, okay.
you're really the only channel I'd probably ever jump on.
Oh, okay, yeah.
You and I
What's
forgot
his
the other guy's name. Picasso.
Oh yeah, Picasso. That's my guy. He's cool.
Yeah, he's cool. I like his channel too. But
Yeah.
and I'm always on that I'm on that like I'm on Facebook and I'll follow the Spit Bucket and stuff like that. I'm
Oh
always
yeah, Spit Bucket. I follow him.
yeah. You know
But the
what's
one dude from the Spit Bucket, he's annoying.
Carrie?
Yeah, that guy's annoying.
Yeah. You know, dude,
He's the worst.
Carrie and I went back and forth
Oh, me
all
and
the
him too.
time before the Spence fight.
Oh yeah,
And I gotta say, I'm happy for Kerry that he
right.
came around. He acknowledges Bud's greatness,
Yeah, yeah,
dude.
yeah.
I will never forget when I saw his Facebook live after Spence got his ass beat. Kerry
Was it
went
funny?
and done it.
Oh man, I didn't get
Oh,
to
dude,
see
he
it.
did it. I think he took it down. I'm pretty sure he took it down because I went and looked for it. But he did
Remember
this
Kareem?
Facebook live. I don't remember. No. Uh,
I don't want to cut you off, but remember Kareem?
no, no.
Kareem said the beat in Crawford gave to Spence, yo. He said he had nightmares for weeks.
Oh my
He said
gosh,
he
man.
said I went to sleep thinking
Nightmares for
Crawford was
weeks.
beating me up.
That is hilarious. I bet you a lot of people felt that way. I bet you a lot of people in that stadium that was watching that at T-Mobile Arena was feeling those shots as
Yeah.
Crawford was hitting them. You saw that. You saw the face. It looked like CGI animation. Boom! It was crazy. It was
And
crazy.
the blood just
And
shooting
the
out his
blood just
nose.
shooting out of his nose.
Yeah, that was
And
crazy.
yeah, that was crazy, man. But IOTVA, he freaking was
Uh-huh.
like, wow. He was like, wow, that was a one-sided ass whooping.
Whooping. Yup.
And ever since then, he's been. I'm not gonna say he's on the Bud bandwagon, but he acknowledges that you don't
Yeah,
want to
he
mess with
give him the
Bud.
props. Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah, he giving him his props. Unlike the other people, he's giving his props. So
That's what's up. That's what's up.
yeah, that is what's up for sure.
Uh yes, some guys they do come around after they get proven wrong. But some are still stuck in denial, and those are the ones that are jumping on the Boots bandwagon.
Yeah, no doubt.
Yeah.
It's wild.
I just wish Boots was a little bit more of a draw because I really want to see Bud give his kid. And the crazy thing is, he's from my city. I want the best for him, but like he's getting a battery is being put in his back right now.
Yeah, I agree. I agree. And trust me, I would love nothing more. I'm one of
Right,
these dudes that's like, hey, who wants to step up and fight Bud? We've been waiting for the
right,
best competition 5 years to step up and fight Bud, and he's been picking up all these people at the top, right? But
right.
like he had his chance to do it, he didn't take it. I would
Hmm.
love nothing more than Bud to add another zero loss opponent
Right,
or come in there and then whoop his and then give him a one loss and be the first person to beat the dude. And
right.
people may not give him credit because he's young or whatever they're gonna
Hmm.
say about it. But I don't care. Like, who's the next hype job y'all think is good? Cool, put him in there. Lion eats him up. We told you so. Who's the next one? Put him in
Right.
there. And this is gonna happen till Bud's probably what 38, maybe. I don't
Yeah.
know. We'll
Yeah, I
see.
don't want him to go past 38.
I don't either. I don't either. 38, he can do an exhibition if he wants to, but
Yeah.
who knows?
I don't want him to
Or-
keep going like Manny about to come back and fight Connor Ben. Like, come on, Manny.
Yeah, it's crazy, but the thing
But you
about
know
it
what's crazy
is,
about that? I still think
yeah,
he has a shot against Connor though.
yeah, I think so too. I think so too, for sure. Yeah, he's looked sharp, but man, when he saw Manny getting spoon fed after that beatdown,
Yeah.
that's hard. But the thing is with Bud, like it's almost like Mayweather. He ain't take no damage, man. He ain't taking no
Yeah,
damage
he
from
hasn't.
nobody.
He aged like
And the
fine
dude is
wine. Definitely.
yes, and he is at the top pinnacle shape. Believe me,
You know, it's
like
so rare for a guy to be at the top at the age of 36.
it is. It is rare, but he's a rare specimen, man. He is, and
That's why I don't
it's
understand why he doesn't get credit. At 36, you're supposed to be considered past your prime.
right.
Seriously.
I think he could be at his prime.
That
I
could be
think
a
he could be at his
possibility
prime.
too, even though being
And
36.
and the thing about him is he stays in shape, man. Like we ain't gotta
Right.
like I'm from Omaha, so you know where I roll. So
Oh yeah,
yeah,
definitely.
you hear all the time Bud Crawford is nothing but in the gym working on his
You've been
craft,
to the gym?
and it shows. I have a couple times, but it shows.
Nice.
It shows that he's dedicated, man. And literally at the drop of a call, he could pick up and step in the ring with really anybody, and he's in fighter shape, man. There's no getting ready for this dude, and that's rare.
Right.
That's rare. That's rare in boxing. That's rare in UFC. Everybody needs to cut weight, get ready. He doesn't. He stays in fighter shape all the time. And that's what these people don't understand. Casuals don't understand about him. He's just a different animal. Spence ain't like that. Thurman ain't like that. You know, none of them are like that. There's very few people who stay in fighter shape all the time. Well, he is one of them, and it shows.
Yeah. I keep thinking about Benavides at 175. How do you think he do against like a Bivol and Beterbiev? I
I
know he's
think
tall. I know he's taller than him and
I
probably a
think he'd
little bit
hang.
bigger than him. I don't even know how he makes 168, but how do you
I
think he
think
do against those guys?
I think he'd hang. I just think that he is not gonna. He's not the type of style that's gonna translate up to a higher division.
Mm.
Um, I
Well,
just
we
don't.
need to
I
see
just
his
don't
first
see it.
fight against what's his name? Uh Ghoshchev.
Right.
After that fight, then we'll know for sure. You don't think
Right.
so?
No, I don't. I don't think it's gonna
You just don't
transfer.
think he'll translate?
No, nope. I don't think so. I don't think so. And honestly, I'm not. I'm not the most impressed by the monster, but He's solid. Obviously, he's solid, top of his game, but
Right.
I just
You're not
I don't.
sold yet completely.
I'm not sold yet.
Oh,
No,
okay.
I'm not even sold that he would give Canelo a run for his money.
And
I'm
that's
not
the thing.
fully
I
sold on
think
that.
Canelo has the edge in that fight a little bit.
I do too. Absolutely.
But I think Canelo, because I think Canelo pretty much exposes why he don't want to take the fight when he talked about the 25 extra pounds. I think that's the only thing that worries him.
That's if that wasn't there, I think you would already see a fight.
Oh yeah, yeah, definitely.
No doubt.
He definitely knows Benavidez was like 200 pounds when he fought Andre. He knows.
Yeah, he does for sure.
He's like, I'm not fighting no cruiserweight.
Yeah, no kidding. Who would want to though? Who would want to?
Yeah.
All right, hey, I gotta roll, man. I gotta get some sleep.
Oh yeah,
So,
yeah. I
hey,
appreciate you,
great
Justin.
chatting with you though. Appreciate you letting me on the show. And man, I like what you're doing. Keep it up. I'm always following you, even though I don't get to see you a lot, at least on
Right.
this live stuff. But I appreciate you having me on and listening to me. And
Oh yeah, it's
God bless.
always
God
great
bless you,
to
man.
chat with you, man. And
Good
great
chatting with you
minds
too.
always think alike, man. I feel like we be like right down the middle with each other when it comes to these fights.
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll talk more though, man. I'll be looking out for it.
All right, Justin. Have a good one.
All right, take care. We'll see you.
All right. All right, y'all. Boy, no credit, man. Let me see what I can talk about before I take this thing down. Oh yeah, Tim Tsyzu, man. Tim Tszyu, he talking crazy. He said Earl wasn't the same when he fought Crawford. And I think him doing that is not a good idea because that's literally set himself up for failure. Him saying Earl wasn't the same when he fought Crawford is setting himself up for failure because Crawford's gonna take that personally. Like, yo, I waited 5 years to fight this man. Finally get in the ring with him and beat him in a one-sided fight. And you want to take credit from me and say this guy wasn't the same? I'm gonna punish you for saying something like that. Honestly, I'm gonna punish you for saying something like that. So I feel bad for Tim Tszyu, Jerron Boots, Ennis. Let's talk about Ennis, man. Ennis been out of the ring for what, a year, some change. The kid is only 26 years old. He should be active. You know, I want to see Ennis do good. He's from the city, Philly. You know, I want to see my Philly brother on top. The only fight I don't like for him is the Terence Crawford fight because that's not a fair fight right now. If he takes that fight, his young career will be over. Okay, how does a guy in Boots Ennis who hasn't done anything in the sport of boxing yet, when I say anything, meaning he hasn't beaten any top guy in his division yet, why would it be smart for him to jump into the ring with a pound for pound all-time great fighter in Terence Crawford? Do y'all really think that's a smart fight for a kid like that? That's not a smart fight. Darren Collins Jr., salute. He said, meanwhile, Boots quiet as a mouse. Yeah, he's quiet because he knows he really don't want that fight with Bud. But in my opinion, I think he should be calling out Earl Spence. Because if he really wanted to fight with Crawford, right? Since he doesn't have a name right now in the sport of boxing and he doesn't generate any pay-per-view numbers and he's not making big money, if he really wanted to fight Crawford, he should go through Earl Spence. Darren, check this out, Darren. If Boots fought Earl Spence Jr. and somehow was able to beat Earl, right? That gives him an easy way to Terence Crawford. That's an easy way to the fight with Terence Crawford. Think about it. He now he now takes Crawford. He now takes Crawford's. I'm at Earl Spence spot. Who's this? Oh my God, Roz. Salute, Roz.
Peace.
What's
What's up,
going
G?
on?
What's up, G?
Hey, yo, I'm hearing myself twice. You got headphones in?
All right, look, I'm about to turn the other YouTube off because I had you on a YouTube thing right
That's
here. But
probably why.
somebody called. Somebody called in and said that your YouTube was off. It was. That brother wasn't lying. It was off because you kept on pausing. It kept on pausing, like freezing and stuff.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, but it was going alright. But every once in a while it would just freeze and stuff. So the brother who
Man,
called in,
that's
he wasn't
crazy.
lying. So you said,
Oh yeah, Michael. I thought he, I thought he was just saying that because the other caller I had on, he wasn't having problem on his end.
nah, cause nah, it was a problem, Jay. Cause
Oh,
you
all right.
go back and you watch
I,
the live, you
I
go
wish
back
more
and watch the
people would.
live, you're gonna see yourself.
I wish more people would have said something in the chat. I would have been got off and started it again.
I don't know, Jay, but yo, I ain't see you in a while. What's up with you? You good?
Yeah, I just I've been through a lot. I ain't gonna talk about everything on here. You still got my number, right?
Yeah.
All right, so we'll talk offline, but let's talk boxing if you wanna stay
Yeah, we could
up to
talk
date.
boxing. Just I ain't really gonna be here too long though, Jay.
Oh yeah, for sure, for sure. I
But
just
I was
want.
trying to get up with you. My brother was I was
Hmm.
trying to get up with you. I sent you some texts and everything. He's trying to fight. He trying to go bare knuckle and everything, bare knuckle fighting and stuff.
Are you for
So
real?
I was trying to get.
Why bare knuckle
Yeah, I
though?
was trying to get him up. That's what he want to do. That's what he
Come
want to
on, that's
do,
more. That's worse. More brain damage.
brother. That's what he want to do, brother. But first he got to have some amateur fights. So I was trying to get up with you, try to take him to some Philly gyms. But I
Oh
already
yeah,
got him in
yeah.
the gym in Jersey.
I show him around.
Yeah, so you know what I mean. But right now he went OT and he's just MIA right now. I don't know what's up, but I hope he alright though.
How old is he?
But he is I think 36, 36 or
Or
37. So he got a small opportunity because after 40 it's a done deal.
yeah, he got probably.
So
He's probably got 4 more good years.
I know, but you know how it be. You know, what I mean, these boxers get caught up on the streets, and
Yeah.
so just trying to help the brother out, trying to help him out, trying to just there for the brother. Know what I mean? But that's all we can do. Know what I mean? Try to support our brothers. Know what I mean?
Oh yeah, for sure. You hearing this Crawford Tim Zoo on his reality now?
Well, look, Tim like Tim look like a dude like know what I mean. He like to smoke. Know what I mean? He like a challenge. So I respect Tim Zoo. I respect him. Know
Oh
what I
yeah,
mean?
for
So
sure.
he gonna take the fight.
Yeah, take it
He gonna take
serious.
the fight. But I know one thing, right? I know one thing.
Hmm.
I'm going for my job on Saturday. I'm going to Chicago to start my new job. So by the time they do fight, my money
Right.
gonna be right, man. My money
Yeah.
gonna be right. Hey, yo, check it out, right?
Hmm.
I'm gonna say, tell me what you think about this. Last time I said from 2 to 11, Crawford gonna knock Spence out.
Oh, for real?
Now when it comes, remember I said that last time on here. I said 2 to
Hmm.
11. Anywhere from 2 to 11, he can knock him out. And it was talking like I'm crazy, I'm crazy.
Yeah, you was
All
close.
right, but whatever.
He could have
Yeah.
stopped him in the second round.
Man, I almost called it. I almost called it. But listen,
Yeah.
it was round 9. But look, right now, I say Tim Zoo. I say anywhere from 11, from
Hmm.
it could be 4 to 11. I don't know, 4, 5, 6 to 11.
I
Cause
don't think he see
I think
11,
I
bro.
think Crawford. You right, cause look, you right, cause look, right. Crawford got a lot of frustration,
Yeah.
and he really got something to prove. This Carnell saying he too little, he too little. So
Right.
somebody got to wear that, G. And it's Tim Zoo, man. So I
Yeah, I
think you
feel
right,
bad.
bro. I just don't
And
know what round.
you know what's crazy, Ross?
So
Tim is digging himself in a grave. You know what Tim said?
It's all good. It's all good.
You know what he said
It's all
recently?
good. I heard him. I heard him. That's
He
why I
said
say
Earl wasn't the same. He's taking credit from Bud. I would
Oh
be
shit! Nah, I didn't hear that part.
I would be
I ain't hear that
mad if
part. I ain't
somebody
hear that.
said that about my recent fight. I'm gonna
Yeah, I
beat
ain't
you
hear that
so
one. I ain't
bad.
hear that one.
They gonna
Yeah,
say you
yeah,
wasn't the
yeah,
same.
yeah, yeah. See, he want to make an example out of that right there, and
Right.
then with Carnelo saying, "Yo, he too little, too many." No, look, Tim Zoo gonna wear it, brother. He gonna wear it. So you right. It might go before 11.
Oh
I
yeah,
don't
it's
know which
definitely
round to
before
call.
11.
So Prince, what I say is
Mm-hmm.
5 to 11, but I don't know which round to call, Prince. I don't know which round to call. But I'll just
Just
say
go
within
for a
that,
knockout. Just go for a straight knockout. It might have a
yeah,
good odds on that. Good odds on that.
yeah,
You know, you could just
yeah,
go
yeah.
instead of money line, you just go for a knockout. Cause that's what I usually do. Cause the Earl Spence fight, I can't really call the round. So I just said the
Damn.
method of victory, knockout. And I
But
made
look,
all this
Prince,
money
right?
off of it.
But look, Prince, right? Let's
Mm-hmm.
say if you got 5 stacks,
Right.
you could put the 4 stacks. You could put the 4 stacks on it on a knockout. But then you could play with the other stack. Like, all right, look, here go 300 for
Oh yeah,
round
yeah.
9.
So even if you lose that, John, you make it back from the 4 you put on the knockout.
Yeah, but like you were saying before,
Right.
you said like if you bet on a round, if you bet
Right.
on a round and win,
Mm-hmm.
that's like more than you said it was more than triple, right? Or something like that.
Oh
What you
yeah,
say
yeah.
it was
Oh
you
yeah.
getting what
Like my I helped
I'm saying.
my homie win all his money for Boots fight, right? Boots versus Villa.
Yeah,
So he asked me about uh what round Boots was gonna knock Bull out, right?
yeah.
I told him, I said, Bull, he kind of solid. The fight gonna go to the later rounds, but Boots gonna knock him out. And Boots got him in the 11th. So was it 11 or 10? He got him in one of those rounds.
Talk
So
about the Mexican dude, right? The
yeah,
Mexican
the
dude.
Villa dude.
Oh, he started doing that matrix. He tried to do the Matrix thing.
Yeah. So my
Yeah.
man made like I think he bet like 400 and he made like $3,000.
What are you? Hold on. I missed something. You said he bet on the exact round.
No, he bet like you could bet a couple rounds together, right?
Yeah. Like 3 to 6 or something.
I think he did like 7 to 11 or 9 to 11.
Oh man, that
But
was good. That was good.
yeah,
Damn,
and he made off of 400, he made like 3 bands.
that's crazy.
Yeah.
That's crazy. That's see. You the one who
And you
put
know
me
what's
up on
crazy?
that. Yeah.
He didn't give me $1.
Man, he could break bread with you, man. Shit, man,
I
he
helped
could
that
break
man
bread
make
with
all
you,
his money
man.
in one night. He didn't give me $1.
Look, man.
I mean,
Look,
but I
you
ain't
know
really
how some
care.
people.
I ain't really care. That's my man. He could have at least offered.
Man,
You
look,
feel me?
man. You know how some people is, man. But you know what I mean. If I make a bag off, you know what I mean. You help me out with that. Come on, it's only right, big. Here
Yeah,
goes
only
something,
right
man. Here
to
goes
say.
something.
I appreciate you, man. You called it.
I
And
wouldn't
yo,
even
did you give
have
me
the
my
fucking
push up
bag.
for that Andre fight?
Nah, I owe you some money, bro. I owe you
You
some
owe me
money.
some push up for that.
Yeah. I owe you some money, B. I got you. I owe you some money. I got you. What was it like 100 push-ups, right? 100 push-ups.
Yeah.
We had 2 bets.
And
It
then
was 2
another
bets.
joint. We did another joint. I forgot what fight was that?
I forgot, bro. But you know what? It's all in the text
Oh
messages,
yeah,
though.
yeah.
It's all in the text messages,
Yeah,
though.
you
But
lost all them joints.
I got you, bro. I got you. I got you.
Yeah,
If you start going live more often and stuff, know what I mean? Like,
yeah. We would have been settled that.
well, if you start, you gonna keep going live more often.
Yeah, but probably only for an hour.
All right, cause
I'm gonna do like an hour. Maybe the weekend I'll go longer.
you can wait for that bread. I gotta pay you. Know what I mean? But you can wait, cause I ain't been working out like in 2 months. Know what I mean?
Oh
Cause
no,
I
no, I
little
ain't worrying
injury
about
and
that,
stuff.
man. I ain't worrying about that.
But I got you, cause I got my word. You know what I mean? I got you. But once I start driving trucks, then I'm gonna get back into working out. I'm gonna get back into working out. So, and when I'm driving
Look at the
trucks, you
white.
going live.
The white ran off with like 5 bands.
I know. And look, right? I'm
Yeah.
going to Chicago. I'm going to Chicago and shit. I mean,
Oh, is you?
I'm going, that's where the job is at. Since Illinois, Chicago, Illinois, and shit.
Oh wow, that's what's up.
Yeah, they talking about some bread, big. Like they talking about some, man. They talking about some good bread, man. So, this driving trucks. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Shit, man.
it's a lot of money in it though.
They paying good. They paying real good. So I was gonna catch the plane, but man, I'm just gonna take the Amtrak.
It's a for sure joint though, right?
But yeah, I had to renew my physical, my DOT.
Oh, all
I
right.
did everything I'm supposed to do. So, you know what I mean, I'm shooting out there. If things don't look
Nice.
well, I got a plan B. I got a plan B and a plan C. The plan B is like, well, the plan B is a Newark working at the ports when the ships come in.
Right.
They paying like 1,800 a week. The plan
That's nice.
C,
That's nice.
man, this some other. Yeah, but plan C is like 1,400 a week.
I
But
used to
man,
make
shit, man.
yo.
So
I used to make around that when I used to sell energy. You know those people that knock on your
hey, but
door,
look, you know those people that knock on your door. Yeah,
try to get your electric bill.
yeah.
Yeah, I used to do that, and I used to make like anywhere from like 15 to 3 a week.
Yeah, that's crazy. That's good money though. But that's
Knocking on
good
people's
money.
door for energy.
That's good
But
money,
then,
bro. Like,
but
come
then I
on, like,
started flipping cars. That was more money.
anywhere around $2,000 or 3,000. That's why I'm taking this. That's why I'm going to Chicago.
Oh yeah,
Anywhere
for
that type of
sure.
money. Dude, come on, B. That's man. That's what I'm saying. Like when they fight, I'm definitely gonna be ready this time. I'm definitely gonna be ready.
Oh yeah, you
On
can't
the
miss
big.
out. You can't miss out on the riches, bro.
Nah. Yeah, I'm gonna be calling you up like,
Raj,
how do I do the fender? Yeah.
I'm gonna show you. Yo, when Bud fight, bro, the man pays all my bills for months.
Listen, you're a smart guy. You're a smart guy. Like that other brother who called in, he said, yo, he bet on every Floyd fight, right?
Yeah.
And like he came up like that. It was one of
Oh,
your
did he?
callers, the brother who came in. Yeah, he was. Know what I mean, like, come on, man. Like, we know boxing. Let's get this money.
Raj.
Know what I mean?
And the cool thing about it is, before every fight they say the opposite, and then after the fight they change up. So that's how you know you're gonna make a lot of money.
Yeah, that's a good. Let
Cause
them
you know
keep
what they
thinking
saying
like
right
that.
now, right?
It's all good that it's better for us because now we look like we the odd now. So
Yeah.
it's better for us. Let them say he a 135er.
Yo.
Let them talk all that shit. They don't know who they talking about. They
Mm-hmm.
talking about a man who's driven off competition. Oh, you can beat me? Oh, you can beat me? You talking to this type of man right here. He's obsessed with that. He gotta win. They don't know who they dealing with.
Right.
And then we know boxing.
Another dude just jumped in the comment. He said Tsyzu isn't scared of anyone. It would be a tough fight. Whoever wins. It sounds good. That fight only ends one way knockout.
Yeah. It's a
And it ain't gonna
knockout,
be
brother.
Bug getting
Bug,
knocked out.
Bug got too much to prove, boy. He got too much to prove, and he's still frustrated. He couldn't get Charlo and Carnelo. Nah, I mean Carnelo on his bullshit. Nah,
Yeah,
I mean
Canelo on
so
his bullshit,
Tim
man.
got to wear that. Tim got to wear that.
Tim got it. Yeah, Tim
a good guy.
Tim don't know he's setting himself up. And the crazy thing,
But look, right?
the crazy thing, I like Tim, bro.
I like him. I
But-
like him too. I like him too. He at least he a fighter though. He a real fighter. He a real
Yeah,
one.
but
He run to the smoke.
he's just in the way right now.
Hey, you know what I mean?
So
Gotta
Bud
cross
gonna have
that
to go
path.
right
Know
through
what I
him.
mean? Yeah, but you know, it's just ill that the belts is separate though. There's like 2 other belts that's out there. So
Yeah,
you know what I mean? But Bud ain't gonna do all that though. You just gonna beat him, take 2 belts. Now I don't know what he gonna do from there. I don't know what he gonna do. Know what I mean? They talking shit like fight Benavidez. You can't fight Canelo, fight Benavidez.
yeah. Mayweather wrong for saying that.
Nah, but I'm saying that's what I'm saying. Like, come on. Know what I mean? But you know what I mean? That's Crawford business. Whatever Crawford wanna do, know what I mean? That's on him, know what I mean? But
You know Benavidez weighed 200 pounds for Demetrius Andre fight.
he's a big guy, bro. He's a big guy.
200 pounds. Think about that. That's huge,
Yeah,
bro.
he's a big guy. He's a big guy.
I
Look,
mean,
but look,
you could be that big, but your chin's not that big.
yeah, and
So,
and then if you dealing with a sharp shooter,
yeah, he
come
gonna
on.
test that chin.
Nah, man, come on. We done seen Sugar Ray fight Hearns,
Right.
and Hearns wasn't no joke.
Oh yeah, Hearns was knocking everybody out.
Yeah. So when you study the boxing history,
Man, he even fought Marvin Hagler, bro.
who that?
Sugar Ray.
Yeah, but you know,
Hagler was a knockout artist.
yeah, but when we look at that fight, we gotta look at it like that was towards the end of Hagler's career. I wouldn't say that was Hagler at his best.
I wasn't around for that, so I don't know. I just know he fought him.
Nah, but you look at Hagler's record, right?
Mm-hmm.
They made Hagler wait till he had like 30 fights just to be a fighter champion and stuff. Man, Hagler had it rough.
Oh,
So
did he?
Yeah, that's why he ain't like Sugar Ray, because SugarRay, he was the, you know what I mean, the Olympics, the golden boy, the Olympics, and he had it more easier. I mean, he had it more easier. So Hagler had to come the hard way. So Hagler had a lot of wear and tear because he had a lot of fights. So by the time Sugar Ray wasn't even in his prime though, because he had took off like 3 years, 4 years for the eye injury, the retina or something like that. So he came out of retirement.
Everybody try to relate that fight together with Earl and Crawford.
Nah, you can't relate it because
yeah,
Earl didn't win.
The skill set is different.
Earl didn't win.
Right. Earl don't have Sugar Ray's skill set.
Yeah, you know what I mean? And yeah, it's not the same fighters, brother. It's not the same fighters.
I think they just went off of the storyline.
These guys, man. Look, we gonna get rich off their ignorance, man. It sounds like some grimy shit. It sounds like some grimy shit to say, man. But look, man.
But it's the facts.
They stepping in the ring. You betting? You stepping in that ring? You betting? Or you stepping in the ring? Yeah.
You know what's crazy?
Yeah.
They scared to bet nowadays. Like, you know how many people I be trying to get to bet me, and they don't want to do it no more.
See, Prince, I can't do that, Prince.
They not, huh?
I can't even be doing that, Prince, because it's like the people who I talk boxing to, I be on some cool shit with them, and I don't want to take their money. I feel bad, right? But I bet
No,
Las
but
Vegas.
like, if you really that confident in your man, you should be willing to spend some bread. Only the Earl Spence fans was confident in their man.
I be running across these young brothers, who don't know no better. And I just feel guilty if I take their money. Now, if it was somebody else,
Come on, man.
but the young brothers, they just, they don't know no better. For real, Spence gonna win. Spence gonna win. So,
Man, you know how much money you could have made off of those dudes? You would have been set for life.
man, that's right. See,
Bro,
I just
you know what's
I
crazy?
yeah.
I'm still old. Like, if I really calculate everybody that owed me on Spence Crawford fight, I ain't talking about the bookies and stuff like that, and me betting and stuff like that. That's separate. That's my personal stuff, right? I made almost 5 bands in one night, right?
Yeah.
I ain't worrying about that. I'm talking about the people that owe me on YouTube. I'm old. If I really had to sit down, calculate, and go back and watch all my lives, I remember betting one dude 2K. I never got that 2K.
Damn. See, like, yeah.
Just one person.
Hey, I ain't.
Imagine all the other guys I bet.
Your Spence gonna win? Put 2 stacks on it. Look, man. I mean,
and the crazy thing is, right? It was his idea.
Hey, man, but look, man. See, that's why I ain't beef for that shit. I ain't beef for that. You know what I mean? Because when they gonna come across the wrong one, and you know what I mean, they gonna see him somewhere in this world. Yo, but you owe me money, man. You know what I mean? Listen, we ain't like that. You know what I mean? We on some righteous shit. But everybody ain't righteous, babe.
Yeah.
It ain't even over $5. It's the principles.
Yeah, for sure.
Hold up, man. Like, I just bet Las Vegas, man.
I gotta get off this thing. I gotta do something.
All right, keep going live, man.
I'm gonna hit you in the messages, right?
No doubt, keep going live. But yo, what's your pick though for that Tsyzu joint? Nah, I mean, I say from 6 to 11, maybe 5 to 11. I don't even know. Know what I mean? But I can.
Shit, we
round
might
9.
Fondora Chip might hold up. We never know.
Nah, I'm talking about Crawford and Tim.
Oh, Crawford and Tim.
Yeah,
I
say round 9.
I think he get him in like 8.
Yeah.
I think he get him. If Tim keeps talking like he's talking, I see Crawford getting him like the 8th round.
It might be sooner. It might be sooner.
Yeah, could be sooner.
Cause you know that when you find a mad Crawford, that's a different type of Crawford right there.
That's worse.
You know what I mean? Hey, let me ask you before you bail. When did he knock that dude out? That was from Philly. What round was that? Hallie, the one that was talking shit to him. And he pushed him away in.
5 rounds.
5 rounds. See, that's mad Crawford right there. He was pissed off.
The fifth round, he cooked Hank Lundy.
That was devastating, man.
Yeah, that was nasty.
And
It might
Tim
have
think
been 4.
he did. Man, you probably right, but look.
I know he cooked Brook in 4.
But look, right? Didn't Tim fight Jeff Horn?
No, that wasn't Tim. That was Michael Zarafa.
All right, bro. That ain't gonna mean nothing to Crawford though, G. That ain't gonna mean nothing to Crawford though, G.
That was Michael Zarafa. He's from the UK. I said the UK. He's from Australia too. But he fights at 160.
All right, that's cool though. So I say round 9.
Can
you say round 8.
So can you imagine? Oh, did Tim really fight Jeff? I thought it was Zarafa.
I thought they fought. That's what I'm saying. I thought somebody in the comments said they fought.
Somebody said no. Tim beat Jeff. I don't remember Tim fighting Jeff. I thought it was Michael Zarafa.
No, I thought they fought.
I gotta verify that. You. I thought it was Michael Zarafa, but y'all could be right though.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Cause like, you know what I mean. I thought they fought.
They might have. But that goes to show that what's his name got his first knockout loss. Oh yeah, Sinclair said he got it up on his YouTube.
Yeah, but
Okay, that's what's up.
what round he get knocked out? What round he got knocked out in though?
What round he knocked Jeff Warren out?
Yeah, what round he knocked him out in?
He might have got him the
Oh,
same
I
round
see it right
Crawford
here.
got him.
I see it right here.
Or
I looked
later.
it up YouTube, right? I looked it up on YouTube. It's right here. They fought. They definitely
What
fought.
round was it?
I don't know. I'm gonna forward to the end though. I'm gonna try to see right now with Randy. Nah, man.
I think he got him like the 9th or the 10th.
What round Crawford knocked Jeff Horn out in? You don't
The
remember?
9th. The 9th. He got him in the 9th.
Okay, look, it's the 8th round.
Oh, Tim did it in the 8th.
I think he didn't come out for the 9th though. Well, okay, I think it's the 8th or the 9th though, cause it didn't show me though. Yeah, I think it was the 8th round.
Okay, that's
Yeah,
what's
he
up.
knocked him out in the 8th round.
But Crawford gave that man his first
30
loss,
seconds to the
his
8th round.
first knockout loss.
Yeah.
And that was Crawford's first fight at 147.
And Jeff Horn was undefeated.
Undefeated. That's why it means more when a guy's undefeated.
Yeah.
Because that's a guy who don't know how to lose yet.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, man, I'm taking all of these. I really want to take the Boots fans' money for real. Because those guys are delusional.
I like Boots. I like Boots, but
I like Boots too,
come on,
but
he ain't ready right now.
he's biting off more than he can chew.
Yeah, he ain't ready.
He not ready.
For Bud.
He hasn't fought anybody yet to prepare him for a guy like Bud.
Nope.
He should keep doing what he's doing and keep that man name out of your mouth.
What he doing right now, it ain't not. He getting handed belts. He not fighting for belts. He getting handed belts. That's a bad look right there.
Yeah. But
Hand me down belt.
I'm gonna catch you later, all right, Ross?
All right, Prince. I'm gonna see you later.
I appreciate you.
All right, without peace, bro.
All right.